Nice.
I just realized you guys heard none of that.
What an L.
Yeah, but at least I figured that out now, not later. Welcome to the inaugural stream for the. This is what we're learning. It's a learning process every time.
It's a learning institute.
It's a learning institute. Yeah, the Meriden Institute of Technology is all about learning. So basically, what I was trying to say is that we just came from Miami. It's a long drive up here to Plantation, but we're here. We're very excited. We got a good crowd here for some Legacy. It's going to be a 3-round tournament. Again, this is part of the Tales of Adventure Eternal Extravaganza series bronze level event. So for those of you guys that don't know, Tales of Adventure is hosting this national circuit where stores, free of charge if it's a bronze level event, can host events, their legacy format or vintage. And actually, some people do modern. I was going to say, yeah. So we could even set that up at the other store, yeah. So the Meriden Institute of Technology is not affiliated with any store. We make no money off of any of this. Well, it's my channel, so I don't make any money off of any of this. In fact, I lose a lot of money. A lot of my personal time, a lot of my personal money goes into setting up the channel. And the reason for that is because I just want people to have what I have, which is a ton of fun playing what I think is the best format in Magic. Not because it's the most elite, not because it has quote-unquote the best cards, but because because of the interactions that it has. Insider joke, just trust me. It's a little esoteric, but it's funny. But genuinely, we believe that this is the format where you can have just the most creative interactions and have a lot of fun. Practically speaking, we all have a big tournament coming up next week. Pro Play Games, shout out to the guys there, is going to be having a tournament. First place is actually the Tropical Island. So a lot of us would like to have another dual land. Who wouldn't? So today you're going to be seeing a little bit more of a streamlined top tier legacy decks. We're going to see some black-red Reanimator. We're going to see some Turbo Depths, the black-green build. We're going to see some old school stuff come back, some Esper Stoneblade. What was one that I mentioned? Oh yeah, and of course, Merfolks. There's an S at the end. Yeah, right, Johnny? Yeah. Now Johnny's making a face. He's always making a face. But anyway, so we're gonna take us some time just to finish getting the stuff set up, register some people, possibly some other people on the way, and hopefully we can get started within like the next 20 minutes or so. And until then, watch the trailer, and we'll be back. See you.
Okay, fam. This is Kelly.
When Magic's greatest cards are in your hands, only then, we see the power of over 20 years of Magic the Gathering. With greater options come greater decks, more creative strategies, and innovation on a scale not imagined before. Magic is eternal. Its greatest legacy is only a local game store away. Welcome to Legacy. Magic's greatest cards are in your hands, only then, we see the power of over 20 years of Magic the Gathering. With greater options come greater decks, more creative strategies, and innovation on a scale not imagined before. Magic is eternal. Its greatest legacy is only a local game store away. Welcome to Legacy. greatest cards are in your hands. Only then, we see the power of over 20 years of Magic the Gathering. With greater options come greater decks, more creative strategies, and innovation on a scale not imagined before. Magic is eternal. Its greatest legacy is only a local game store away. Welcome to Legacy. When Magic's greatest cards are in your hands, only then, we see the power of over 20 years of Magic the Gathering. With greater options come greater decks, more creative strategies, and innovation on a scale not imagined before. Magic is eternal. Its greatest legacy is only a local game store away. Welcome to Legacy. When Magic's greatest cards are in your hands, only then, we see the power of over 20 years of Magic the Gathering. With greater options come greater decks, more creative strategies, and innovation on a scale not imagined before. Magic is eternal. Its greatest legacy is only a local game store away. Welcome to Legacy. When Magic's greatest cards are in your hands, only then, we see the power of over 20 years of Magic the Gathering. With greater options come greater decks, more creative strategies, and innovation on a scale not imagined before. Magic is eternal. Its greatest legacy is only a local game store away. Welcome to Legacy. When Magic's greatest cards are in your hands, only then, we see the power of over 20 years of Magic the Gathering. With greater options come greater decks, more creative strategies, and innovation on a scale not imagined before. Magic is eternal. Its greatest legacy is only a local game store away. Welcome to Legacy. magic's greatest cards are in your hands, only then, we see the power of over 20 years of Magic the Gathering. With greater options come greater decks, more creative strategies, and innovation on a scale not imagined before. Magic is eternal. Its greatest legacy is only a local game store away. Welcome to Legacy. When Magic's greatest cards are in your hands, only then, we see the power of over 20 years of Magic the Gathering. With greater options come greater decks, more creative strategies, and innovation on a scale not imagined before. Magic is eternal. Its greatest legacy is only a local game store away. Welcome to Legacy. When Magic's greatest cards are in your hands, only then, we see the power of over 20 years of Magic the Gathering. With greater options come greater decks, more creative strategies, and innovation on a scale not imagined before. Magic is eternal. Its greatest legacy is only a local game store away. Welcome to Legacy. When Magic's greatest cards are in your hands, only then, we see the power of over 20 years of Magic the Gathering. With greater options come greater decks, more creative strategies, and innovation on a scale not imagined before. Magic is eternal. Its greatest legacy is only a local game store away. Welcome to Legacy.
When Magic's greatest cards are in your hands, only then, we see the power of over 20 years of Magic the Gathering. With greater options come greater decks, more creative strategies, and innovation on a scale not imagined before. Magic is eternal. Its greatest legacy is only a local game store away. Welcome to Legacy. When Magic's greatest cards are in your hands, only then, we see the power of over 20 years of Magic the Gathering. With greater options come greater decks, more creative strategies, and innovation on a scale not imagined before. Magic is eternal. Its greatest legacy is only a local game store away. Welcome to Legacy.
greatest cards are in your hands. Only then, we see the power of over 20 years of Magic the Gathering. With greater options come greater decks, more creative strategies, and innovation on a scale not imagined before. Magic is eternal. Its greatest legacy is only a local game store away. Welcome to Legacy. When Magic's greatest cards are in your hands, only then, we see the power of over 20 years of Magic the Gathering. With greater options come greater decks, more creative strategies, and innovation on a scale not imagined before. Magic is eternal. Its greatest legacy is only a local game store away. Welcome to Legacy.
Yeah, microphone. So we're just finishing paying off the registration for the tournament. What do you call it for the people that are here? Sorry for the delay. Like I said, most of us had to drive in all the way from Miami to here, which is like almost an hour at this point, plus setting up the stream and everything else. So, but we're willing to drive for Legacy, and that's the name of the game here. Literally, I guess figuratively. So we're here at Want to Play. As you can see from the back, this place is really the sort of the gamer's store. If you're a gamer, everything you could want is here. Tables for role-playing games. You see like a crafts table back there. If you wanted to sort of paint your figurines or work on something for your larger set. We even got rental games here. If you wanted to, like I'm looking at it right now, for example, if you wanted to rent some Risk or Castellan or Call of Cthulhu, the card game, or Yahtzee. I mean, all these games, yeah, Yahtzee. All these games are available. $5 per person for 2 hours. And that's pretty good. There's a bar next door too if you wanted to go there first. The point is that this place really accommodates to the player here. It really is about the gamer. It really is about asking somebody, hey, you want to play? And getting on gaming. And that's what we're doing here with Legacy. And having that kind of sort of attitude towards it. Despite the fact we're all playing with Tier 1 decks. But anyway, so yeah, we're just finishing, like I said, the sign-ups, registration, and paying for all that stuff. And we should be starting immediately after that. All right, see you guys soon.
When Magic's greatest cards are in your hands, only then, we see the power of over 20 years of Magic the Gathering. With greater options come greater decks, more creative strategies, and innovation on a scale not imagined before. Magic is eternal. Its greatest legacy is only a local game store away. Welcome to Legacy. Magic's greatest cards are in your hands, only then, we see the power of over 20 years of Magic the Gathering. With greater options come greater decks, more creative strategies, and innovation on a scale not imagined before. Magic is eternal. Its greatest legacy is only a local game store away. Welcome to Legacy. When Magic's greatest cards are in your hands, only then, we see the power of over 20 years of Magic the Gathering. With greater options come greater decks, more creative strategies, and innovation on a scale not imagined before. Magic is eternal. Its greatest legacy is only a local game store away. Welcome to Legacy. When Magic's greatest cards are in your hands, only then, we see the power of over 20 years of Magic the Gathering. With greater options come greater decks, more creative strategies, and innovation on a scale not imagined before. Magic is eternal. Its greatest legacy is only a local game store away. Welcome to Legacy. When Magic's greatest cards are in your hands, only then, we see the power of over 20 years of Magic the Gathering. With greater options come greater decks, more creative strategies, and innovation on a scale not imagined before. Magic is eternal. Its greatest legacy is only a local game store away. Welcome to Legacy. When Magic's greatest cards are in your hands, only then, we see the power of over 20 years of Magic the Gathering. With greater options come greater decks, more creative strategies, and innovation on a scale not imagined before. Magic is eternal. Its greatest legacy is only a local game store away. Welcome to Legacy. magic's greatest cards are in your hands, only then, we see the power of over 20 years of Magic the Gathering. With greater options come greater decks, more creative strategies, and innovation on a scale not imagined before. Magic is eternal. Its greatest legacy is only a local game store away. Welcome to Legacy. When Magic's greatest cards are in your hands, only then, we see the power of over 20 years of Magic the Gathering. With greater options come greater decks, more creative strategies, and innovation on a scale not imagined before. Magic is eternal. Its greatest legacy is only a local game store away. Welcome to Legacy. When Magic's greatest cards are in your hands, only then, we see the power of over 20 years of Magic the Gathering. With greater options come greater decks, more creative strategies, and innovation on a scale not imagined before. Magic is eternal. Its greatest legacy is only a local game store away. Welcome to Legacy. When Magic's greatest cards are in your hands, only then, we see the power of over 20 years of Magic the Gathering. With greater options come greater decks, more creative strategies, and innovation on a scale not imagined before. Magic is eternal. Its greatest legacy is only a local game store away. Welcome to Legacy. When Magic's greatest cards are in your hands, only then, we see the power of over 20 years of Magic the Gathering. With greater options come greater decks, more creative strategies, and innovation on a scale not imagined before. Magic is eternal. Its greatest legacy is only a local game store away. Welcome to Legacy. When Magic's greatest cards are in your hands, only then, we see the power of over 20 years of Magic the Gathering. With greater options come greater decks, more creative strategies, and innovation on a scale not imagined before. Magic is eternal. Its greatest legacy is only a local game store away. Welcome to Legacy. When Magic's greatest cards are in your hands, only then, we see the power of over 20 years of Magic the Gathering. With greater options come greater decks, more creative strategies, and innovation on a scale not imagined before. Magic is eternal. Its greatest legacy is only a local game store away. Welcome to Legacy. When Magic's greatest cards are in your hands, only then, we see the power of over 20 years of Magic the Gathering. With greater options come greater decks, more creative strategies, and innovation on a scale not imagined before. Magic is eternal. Its greatest legacy is only a local game store away. Welcome to Legacy. When Magic's greatest cards are in your hands, only then, we see the power of over 20 years of Magic the Gathering. With greater options come greater decks.
Not yet. Well, you start shuffling and stuff. Hi, everybody. How's it going? All right, we're actually about to start the first round. Let me just correct some of these labels from last night. Giggity. That one goes to round one, and then we'll fix the player stats right now. So we got a round one already put together. We know what decks people are going to be running, since I know both these guys. They're my decks, actually. But actually, no, this one's not my deck. Christian Agudelo here. This is the guy. We're just going to fix the camera. I just realized the angle's a little off. If anybody is motion sick, look away now, because you're about to get lost. A second.
Yeah.
Here you go. And then just a little further this way. And obviously, as you can see, this camera is very delicate.
Yeah.
So try your best not to tap anything here, which that's why it's a separate thing from the table. It should be good. All right. I think it looks good. Okay, so they're shuffling up their decks, and we're just taking care of that part. Actually, we may need to move this. Nah, that's fine. So then we'll adjust the angle here. And I'll move the camera in a second, but for now, just go ahead and keep shuffling. Okay, so we've got, according to our system here, we got player number 2, that's Christian. And he's going to be running a Merfolk, a Legacy Merfolk. I would hope it's Legacy, because Merfolk is playing a Legacy tournament, right?
Yeah.
And then over here, we've got Kevin. Kevin is running Black-Red Reanimator. Now, if you guys recall, the European Eternal Weekend, whatever, championships, it was a Black-Red Reanimator that won that deck. And timer's going to start now.
Okay.
Okay. So Kevin has made a couple of modifications to it based on his playstyle. So we'll see if
It's a homebrew.
It's a homebrew
it
now.
works out. It's a home. Well, now it is. Yeah. But it's a good one. Let me try to move the camera. Sorry for the people who are motion sick. We're just trying to even things out a little bit here.
Oh boy, you're gonna need that.
Oh shit.
Both of them. Whoa, he cheating, son.
Judge.
Judge.
Whoa, hey, what just went on? What's going on?
Actually, both chalices fell out of his deck while he was shuffling, and he put them in top and bottom.
Mm-hmm.
That's on camera, too.
It is on camera.
Not bested.
I have to rewind it. Okay, that's a warning.
Stop.
Yeah, stop cheating.
All right.
Just because we're a casual channel doesn't mean we allow cheating, okay? Alright.
You filthy casual. Alright.
Come on, guys.
Love
This
y'all.
isn't South Florida Magic. Shots
Shame.
fired.
That's all exiled now.
My whole library is like that.
Roll.
Yeah.
Going for
It's
the
a
play.
fat die.
You're fat. You got 12. Rip. Going first.
Yeah.
I'll let you know if I'm bullying.
Okay.
Look at the scale of the flick. Let's observe Agudelo's flick and see if it's just as comparable.
Alright.
So far, we have not observed a flick.
It's not that cool.
I say both are subpar flicks, but we'll see. We'll observe. Did we
need
roll
a
for the
flick
turn?
tutorial.
Whatever movement you just did, Kevin, or you just kicked the tripod.
Did I?
Yes.
Okay.
So. Alright, you guys had already rolled who goes first, right?
Yeah,
Who's
I'm
playing?
going first.
You're playing, okay.
I will. Let's see.
Alright, let's observe. Just taking a picture for the purposes of posting it later. So people will know what we're doing. Okay, good.
I will
we
keep.
Me too.
Alright.
So the game officially begins.
Yeah?
Go ahead.
Revealing Chancellor.
Chancellor of the Annex. For those that don't know, this card enables Kevin quite a bit of leeway. The first spell that his opponent casts will be countered unless they pay 1 generic mana in addition to the spell cost.
Yep.
Alright. Ready?
We shall see how he chooses to answer.
Mountain.
Yep.
Lotus Petal.
Yep.
Dark Ritual.
Yep.
Refloating Pool.
Don't use those die.
And then don't forget, you have a mana pool. Well, first of all, don't use those die.
Well, I was
Number
gonna use the
2.
one here.
These are bigger digits, so they're
Okay,
easier
yeah.
to see on camera.
Here's the 3.
Yeah, there you go. And go ahead and put that. We have a mana pool here. There it is. Yeah, it's easier to see.
Alright.
Okay, so we've got 3 mana floating, 3 black mana floating. That's off of Dark Ritual. That was cast using the Lotus Petal.
So I'm going to.
Would you like to call it slow play?
Collective Brutality.
Slow play.
Ooh,
And I
excellent. Which
escalate
modes?
once
Yeah.
to get rid of Gristlebrand.
Yeah. Choosing what modes?
I am choosing. I would choose.
There's only 2 you can choose.
First is last.
What do you think about it?
Because there's no.
Very good. So
target.
there are exactly. So collective brutality has
Did you
3
put the mana?
modes, only 2 of which are legal to use right now.
So
The mode that he has chosen to do is to make his opponent lose 2 life, and he gains 2 life. The other mode is to look at his opponent's hand, and is it an instant or sorcery or just an instant?
So it
Instant
is a sorcery.
Yeah, it basically gets to remove an instant or sorcery. Now, one of the reasons this is such a good synergistic play, not only does he get rid of a potential counterspell or removal, not only does he, get a little guys life advantage, life totals.
Yeah. So you go down 2.
Yeah,
Two.
you gain 2.
Yeah.
Right.
Not only does it grant those things,
Wow.
it's a way to dump a creature card into the graveyard.
Okay.
So basically, for 2 mana, you do 3 things:
Rough.
removal, and of course in this case,
I'm gonna go grab my.
disruption. Leaving the match area,
Judge.
judge.
Yeah, you're right.
You gotta go grab a card to put in your sleeve. Is that what's happening,
you're right.
Kevin?
Yeah, you're right.
No, okay. But this.
What?
Why are you getting a life counter?
No. He's writing down my cards.
Oh, okay, very good, very good.
Which is legal.
I love how he's telling me what's legal. I'm the one that's there. Okay, that's fine. So very good. Taking note of the cards. So are we. Lots of good potential there. And I can see why he kept this hand. It's very powerful. We haven't even had Christian's first turn. And we can see that if he had played first, he would have probably gotten considerable, just lots of options that would have really enabled the deck, even from an early point. So the disruption that Kevin just played, and the fact that he's accelerated the game so much, it puts him, I think, in a strong advantage. Not just and of course that's with what spell did you use? Exhume?
Exhume, yep.
No life lost. Exhume, of course. Each player puts a card in their graveyard each player puts a creature card from their graveyard into play. So we got turn 1 Gristlebrand. Turn 1 Gristlebrand with no response from Christian.
Okay, and here you go.
And Christian gets to take the first turn of the game. What will he choose to do?
That.
Alright, so he plays an island. It's not unsurprising. We know he's playing Merfolk.
Okay, that's fine.
Pretty much a universally strong first turn play for a
That's
Merfolk deck.
Yep. Or even
Other people, Curse Catcher,
yeah,
for options.
Stuff. Is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Yeah.
Okay.
On top. Draw. Upkeep. Anyway. Anything? No. Draw.
Alright, turn 2 for Kevin. Kevin, just to be clear, the life lost was from where?
Gristlebrand?
Oh, you used his ability.
Yeah, I used
Sorry, I
his
missed
ability.
that. Yeah.
It's fine.
I accidentally spilled some cards on the floor, so I had to pick them up. Alright. So this is just turn 2, guys. Let's remember this.
And 2?
Turn 2.
Yep.
Why you no draw 7? yeah. Patrick, if you can put the put it into the chat for the Twitch. And I just want to say, you. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you so much for your comments. This is something we've been trying to put together for a very long time. So.
Oh boy.
Oh man.
Swing for 7.
Yep.
Just realized I had the wrong store logo up.
Oh really?
I had Play Life's logo.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
All right, so 22 versus 11.
bit this
And may remind everybody this is just turn 2 of the game.
Getting rid of.
Patrick is making a lot of suggestions to Kevin. We'll see.
Well, I can't really say.
I'm not gonna say what they are. I'm just saying. I hope. I wonder if he'll follow through with them. Oh, those are good cards. The Tide Sprout and the I'm sorry,
Someone asked, where is this?
huh? Gamer Chat. So yes, we are. I actually thank you for asking. I just put up the store logo. It may be too small to see. Let me make it a little bit bigger. We're in Plantation, Florida. Basically, there used to be a very big scene here in sort of South Florida, Miami area for Eternal, more specifically, of course, for Legacy. But due to reasons, obviously, I'm not going to try to say things and get me in trouble or say things that aren't true. But the short of it is that the community became less organized as time went on. There weren't as many regular events and so forth. So what we're trying to do here is sort of restart it with just the most positive atmosphere possible, so that we can just get people coming in, trying out new decks, experimenting. And what we've done, sort of, quote unquote, to make it more legitimate, we've added the what do you call it? The participation of the Tales of Adventure Eternal Extravaganza series. So all these events will be contributing to national rankings and towards the Legacy circuit at the end of the year. These rankings will factor how many people get buys or invitations to Tales of Adventure sort of national level events. So that's where that's hopefully giving us a little bit of an air of legitimacy, something to work towards. But again, we're not here to sort of prove who's better than another or whatever. I mean, we're trying to promote a format that we feel is the most flexible one for creativity and for fun decks. The reason right now we're playing with pretty standard higher tier decks is because we have a tournament coming up next week. And that tournament is for a tropical island.
For 7?
We are allowing proxies in this event, so it's technically what do you call it, unsanctioned. But here's the thing: most of these, I'd say 98% of what the cards out here are not proxies.
Response?
Maybe 1 or 2, and it's just because they're in the mail or whatever. However, as we're moving away from like these competitive tournaments, like for example, after the next couple of weeks, those events being finished, we're going to move towards more like casual and experimentation. So yeah, those will probably have more prominent proxies as we're putting them together.
Is play from hand?
I don't remember.
When you play a spell, see that's that wording that remember we were talking about that earlier. Play a spell or cast versus cast a spell. So let me look up. We're going to do a little bit of a rules lookup, and the card is Tide Sprout Tyrant. The question that's being asked is Tide Sprout Tyrant. Does it mean spell cast from your hand? A spell cast period? Could it count?
Because like let's say I had flashback Lingering Souls.
Right, exactly. Because that's casting the spell, but you're casting it from the graveyard. So let's see if we can find the Oracle text. Looking it up right now. And we'll put Oracle text. Is that still what it's called, Oracle text?
Yeah.
Here we go.
They're the same.
The Oracle text says whenever you cast a spell. So that includes casting it from your graveyard.
Yeah.
Because that's what you do with flashback.
Okay.
So yes, the Oracle text is whenever you cast a spell, return target permanent to its owner's hand. Josh and Taxes, our guy from the group chat, says hello and sorry he couldn't make it, and he hopes he can be here next time. Whoa. We hope he can be here next time too. There's going to be another Death and Taxes deck here probably next time, as we're building up our.
That's why did I buy you this?
Our people. So, Kevin over there is part of our faculty here at the Merit Institute. He's the dean of the Mercadia School of Business, and what I'm trying to say is he actually procures a lot of our cards and helps us. But so there's also a good singles collection here at he want to play, particularly for like the higher end stuff, like the dual lands and so forth. But for like
it gets countered.
The hard to find stuff, usually we end up just going online.
Wait.
Or Kevin procures it for us.
Converted mana cost.
For good prices.
No, even though this adds on the stack because I bounced this.
Okay.
right, Patrick's gonna try to make a
I
Twitch account so he can commentate. GamerChamp is asking how often do you stream? So GamerChamp, we try to stream at least once a week. Modern is what we're sort of like our gateway stream, if you will. We've been streaming Modern, I guess on average like every other week, from Play Live Nation, which is down in Miami. These legacy events we're gonna try to make once a month at each store. So Hey Wanna Play is up here in Plantation. It's about an hour north of 30 minutes to an hour north of Miami. And so this is quite a bit of a drive for us. So we carpool up here, and so we really want to do this not too often. So we're going to say maybe once a month up here, and maybe if we could do once a month down there in Miami, that we can have Legacy twice a month, and of course we would stream those events. In between those, I'll try to stream the Modern events. That way there's at least one stream per week. The thing is, some people may or may not know, I'm usually a pretty busy person. I am actually a medical doctor, so I'm often not able to be here or stream. So it just depends on my schedule. So it should be getting better with time, since I'm more senior than I was when obviously a while back. But those are the plans. All right, so let's re-examine the board seat. Yes. Thank you very much for asking if this is game 2 or 3. This is actually still game 1, and the way you can tell is that they're very small, so I understand if you can't see them. There's these little trophies that state how many wins each player has.
Okay.
Wait, this is game 1 or 2? This is still game 1, right? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Entomb goes.
This is still game 1.
This triggers.
And then you can tell because, like I said, this one has 0 trophies, this one has 0 trophies. So we're still game 1.
Trigger my image.
I apologize that they're a little too small. I can always look for an app that might have them.
Image gets sacked when it's targeted.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so it gets sacked, and then Entomb will resolve. And then I would Entomb this back.
Entomb is for me.
I thought it was both. Or
No, it's just him. You're thinking Exhume.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then it gets countered though because.
Yeah. But it still
Him
gets
you,
targeted.
thank you. It's actually not a Rolex, it's an Invicta. I do have a Rolex, the Oyster Perpetual Day Date with the presidential.
Swing.
Oyster Perpetual Day Date with the presidential bracelet, but it's in the bank vault. In Miami, you don't want to walk around with that. And also, those are Swiss movement watches. This one here is a Japanese movement, so it's prone to a little bit more error, but it's worth it. Usually about a couple minutes every couple weeks. All right, so we have the first match is over. The first game is over. Right now, people are sideboarding. We've got one win over here towards Kevin. That's a very good first turn. I think that first turn really set the tone of the game. First turn Gristlebrand is always good, and including the fact that you had disruption as part of that first turn. Looking at his hand, so this game is going to be game 2. You guys done? Okay. I know. Aggro's hard, bro. I'm just glad one of my decks won. See what I did there? One of our other matches here just ended. Yeah. And looks like Affinity is better than Turbo Depths.
Or Johnny's is bad.
Or Johnny's just terrible. Yeah. Exactly. So we're starting game 2 now. At least you gained 20 life.
It didn't matter.
I know. I mean, funny.
Neither is a great card.
It's a great card. It's such a good card.
I mean, it's fun, but if you have instant speed cranial plating, it's not. Yeah, for sure.
So we got a question from Gamer Champ. Where in Miami is the other store? It's actually I always say it's Pinecrest, but is it actually Pinecrest?
It's like, see, what happens is Pinecrest and Kendall are right there next to each other. So technically it's in Kendall, but it's right on the edge of Pinecrest.
Okay.
It's a mix of Palmetto Bay, Pinecrest, Kendall, and it's at the Falls Shopping Center.
There you go. You guys heard that. The Falls Shopping Center, Play Live Nation, that's where it is. And it's Pinecrest, Kendall. That's the part of Miami where it is.
Oh boy. I think I know.
You think you know.
I think I know.
So
I
you
might not know.
All right, so we're getting ready for round 2. Sorry, game 2 of round 1, I suppose. We got 18 minutes elapsed. 19 minutes elapsed. Then what else are we gonna do here? We're gonna. Oh yeah, Dropbox. Oh, thanks. Yeah, we got co-commentator Johnny over here.
Well, I mean, I can't commentate if I don't know all the cards for sure.
That's fine. It's fine.
Why don't you get good?
Shade.
That's so much shade, bro. Let me learn.
See, that's a fun
When you
concept.
stop listening to me, I'll stop saying it.
What do you mean? I beat you like 5-0 the other day, dog.
When?
With the band against Dredge and Elves, and what else did you play? You played like 3 decks.
They're talking about modern, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Johnny, there you are. See?
Oh, hey.
All right, so I was just downloading this thing. Hers.
Watching?
Yeah, he is.
Oh, that's chill.
All right, you got a shout out to PJ from Man Johnny over here.
You didn't play him. It's chill.
So let's look up here. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah,
These decks are
recent.
so big.
She said, "Wait, what? What? What?
This black
say
deck
something?
right here.
Stop.
Stop.
If you're playing Mill,
We're bigger than that, okay, guys?
You're the one that.
I mean, if you're playing Mill, does that mean you can deck somebody down?
Stop.
We're all mature adults here. Clearly.
Surely.
Sure. Don't call
Are
me
you on the
Shirley. You know.
Are you on the play?
Of course.
Man.
Oh,
Don't talk
Okay,
about
game
it.
2. We got game 2.
I'm
he
salty.
lost that game.
I'm sad it's gone. Yo, on Friday I gave out pizza and
Yeah.
cookies.
You did?
Yeah, so many things on Friday, and you weren't there. And then on Saturday I gave out pizza too.
Yo, anytime I'm not there, it's Johnny's fault.
Yeah, that is actually true.
Yeah.
But you could ride up there.
No, I can't, dog, without paying a fat ticket.
I just wish we could use your nickname without, getting, hated on like MTG headquarters style.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to be the next Jeremy. I really don't. I love him, by the way. I love Jeremy. It's terrible what's happened to him. Whoa, that took up the whole screen. That's not what we wanted. There we go. That's better. Let's put that right
Straight
here.
up.
Huh?
You ready?
No. I'm gonna be
PJ
one.
was so mad he had to make an account just to.
Oh, he's.
See how my rolling.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry, man. It's the only way I can respond to everybody. Otherwise, there's like 3 or 4 different chats going on.
I get you.
Why are you rolling?
For
4.
fun.
Oh. Would you like to call the judge for
Slow play.
for slow play?
Stop.
Is that the second or first time you're pal shuffling this game?
Oh,
Oh, you're only allowed to.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
yes,
Official.
it's actual.
How many times have you
Yeah.
power shuffled?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that was a rule.
Official.
We have a warning,
Stop.
Christian.
It's because he
Buddy.
plays MTGL, so he doesn't know.
Sorry. Warning. All right,
What,
keep
power
going.
That's an actual rule. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
you guys aren't
you only once per game.
like the whole game.
The whole
Yeah.
The whole set.
The
No,
whole
no,
per game, per game.
Not round. Whole game.
Yeah, set.
That's the second time you pal shuffled
Yeah.
this time around, right?
Yeah, this
You can't-
round.
Oh man, we got
Round or
time.
game.
I didn't see. Okay, we'll see.
No,
I
no,
power
no.
shuffled before game 1. I'm power shuffling
Okay,
now
that's
before
fine.
game
Then you're okay. Okay, I thought you were the second time you're doing it now. Okay,
Yeah,
you're okay. You're okay.
fucking-
You're okay. For everybody who just witnessed that, you cannot pal shuffle more than once per game. So in other words, if you fetch a land, you cannot pal shuffle. That's an official rule now. I can't believe somebody had to spell it out, but it's an official rule now. Before it was just like a gentleman's understood rule. I heard there's some new MTG YouTube drama. MTG headquarters. Oh lord, yes, it's Jeremy, man.
Yeah, but which one? There's so much drama.
No, more recently, like with the
Wasn't it
Who
with
asked that
those
question?
with those girls from that podcast.
oh really?
Or whatever. It's no. The problem is, look. The problem is people just don't respect other people's opinions, and people just don't like people for personal reasons. And that's stupid. I mean, Johnny here probably thinks all the wrong things, but I don't care. I still get along with it. That was a case in point, guys. No, I love Johnny. You know, but
He's alright.
He's alright. No, but That's the whole point, man. It doesn't really matter like what your perspectives are, and that's the big thing people don't understand.
That's all I
Perspectives
said.
are your perspectives, and that's what they are. You can't change people's minds, but you can defend their right to have those beliefs. That's
You
simple.
gotta play, right?
You gotta buy.
Because they're all good people. Who's got a vibe?
You gotta buy.
Oh, vibe. Yeah. You gotta vibe. I don't know what that means. It's like I think it's like grooving. Like grooving. Is that what that means? Grooving. Did I just age myself?
Yeah.
You always
Okay.
Date myself?
Every time you can.
Okay.
Quit being so
Okay.
so sophomoric.
Relic.
By the way, when you tap this way.
Is
The
that a
little
thing?
arrow tells you what direction.
I can't tap like this?
You can if you want. I don't care.
Oh, that's good, man, by the way.
But the arrow is in the right direction. Okay, so we got first turn play
Pass.
of a Relic of Progenitus. That's a pretty good play.
You don't see the lands for items.
Yes, you do.
Oh, my bad.
Two different windows. Oh, my phone's going off. Oh, this may be the hospital. I am actually on call right now. Hello?
Oh, good.
Yeah, I'll commentate.
Hello? Yes. Oh, I'm not in the hospital right now. No. I already signed out. Yeah. You got it, bro. Okay. Bye.
That's interesting. Alright. Back?
Yeah, I am on. Well, less people think I'm actually supposed to be in the hospital. No. I'm on home call. I'm the chief, and so yeah, they can call me for anything.
What's up? Alright, so he cracked the fetch, man. See what he fetches for. Alright, he got a bad lens. And then soon, it's
Doctor Legacy, yeah, something like that.
Doctor Legacy. That's how
Or Doctor Nerd. Like
Dr. Nerd.
the other day, Christian called me a nerd, and I'm like, no. It's pronounced Doctor. He's like, okay, Doctor Nerd.
We're very mature here.
Yeah, I'm about to switch out there.
Yeah, because being assholes is the opposite, right?
Yeah, do I gotta play against you? That's first.
Huh?
Do I gotta play against us first?
It's gonna be.
Oh,
No, you don't. I got the buy.
I think
You're gonna get the vibe next, yeah. Maybe.
maybe. I can come back with that.
There you go.
We got 26
Okay.
minutes
End
elapsed. We're doing pretty well.
On end step, please.
One tap.
I shouldn't put it
That's
like
the
that.
second ability.
I can pay one and crack it, exile all graveyards.
Okay.
To draw a card.
To draw
Yeah.
a card.
So you're activating that? Okay.
Drawing. Well, I didn't activate it. He's asking what
The second
the
ability.
second
yeah.
ability was.
Oh, got it. So you're exiling that so you can draw the card.
No. I tapped it. And he was asking what the second ability was out of curiosity.
Oh, you're just drawing a card anyway.
Yeah, because it's my turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was just wondering because you're putting them under the table. I didn't know if you're feeding your other hand.
Okay.
Yo, he's stacked.
That's a warning.
For real?
Don't put you can't keep your hand under the table, man.
Oh, okay.
It's on camera, so I know you're not doing anything.
How many warnings did you had, dog?
A lot.
You're right. But
Yeah, but we're not gonna say anything about that. But yes, you're right.
I totally agree with you.
Tap 2.
Huh?
Play Silver Guild Depth.
Yeah.
I'll reveal Lord of Atlantis.
Okay.
And I'll draw a card off the trigger.
Yes.
Pass.
One tap.
Yep.
Upkeep. Draw.
That's exactly right. But he didn't either. That's the thing. This is very much a learning experience. To be clear, I think I'm the only one here that regularly plays Legacy. So, yeah. So that's one of the reasons we're like the Mirrored Institute of Technology, right? We're getting chance for people to play with the decks. Then that's another one of the reasons for the footage. I mean, of course, to share it with you guys, but to go back and watch our plays or misplays, as it were, as well as your commentary, which we appreciate like very much, because that's how we. Because we don't. The problem. That's one of the problems with having a small play group. It's not by choice. We'd love to play with hundreds of people, but
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
cool.
yeah.
But he.
Yeah, but anyway, so with the 1 second. Anyway, so we have a question here, and the question is Reanimate a sorcery? And the answer is yes. Sorry, I was too busy addressing chat questions. Did you play it as an instant?
No Reanimate was played.
No Reanimator.
Okay, good. Just making sure. Because somebody asked, and I was paying attention to the chat, not to the game. Sorry. Reanimate is a sorcery.
So Kevin again fetched.
So you're. Oh, I'm saying because he's responding to him use comment. Yeah. No, you're right. But it's true for the other ones, but not for Reanimate specifically.
Unmask?
Unmask. What does that say? Exile black card from your hand.
But basically, yeah. I mean, if there's anything that could pick it up at instant speed.
Kevin plays Unmasked, pitching a Unmasked.
So Unmask is an addition to this deck. So this is actually my deck. So Kevin has decided to upgrade it, if you will, with a couple of my Unmasks. The idea being that a lot of the time with that deck, you end up discarding all your hand anyway towards a what's the guy's called, the Sire of Insanity. So if you're gonna be losing your hand anyway, why not chuck a card, especially a card that's no longer useful to you? Like let's say in this case another Unmask, or your third Gristlebrand in hand.
Why did I get you?
Or
oh my god! Every single time.
Oh, your Sire, yeah, it's a black card, yeah.
Yeah, because you could just pitch Sire.
You could pitch Sire if you already have, yeah, and there's 3 Sires in the deck. You could pitch Collective Brutality.
I mean, it works
if you don't need anymore, yeah.
Because you're pitching something that you need to pitch either way.
Precisely. So I agreed with him.
Yeah.
At first I wasn't sure, but I agree with Kevin now. I think it's a good addition.
That hand is a lot.
It gives him information plus.
30 minutes elapsed.
Yeah.
As Kevin is trying not to slow play. All right, very good.
It goes to graveyard or exile.
It's graveyard.
Okay. It's a graveyard now.
Yeah.
This card's gone.
Yeah, so you got this
Johnny.
Oh, snap.
What's up?
What's up? All right.
I wasn't ready for that.
That's what she said.
At your end step, activate relic.
Always, bro. Always.
You choose.
Sorry, at work, low-key watching, can't make an account right now. PJ. It's okay, man. It's okay.
I just have to target your
understand.
graveyard.
So you're working right now. One of our people, Patrick, couldn't make it today because he's working. And that's why he can't make an account to comment in the chat. But he's going to be talking to me via Facebook chat.
Lord of Atlantis.
Yeah.
Combat.
Lord of Atlantis.
Swing for 3.
And
Atlantis gives it +1/+1, and I know
Sure.
you got to speak up, man. The microphone's up here.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Pass.
So he plays Lord Atlantis, which is a Lord that gives them +1/+1, and I think Island Walk as well.
Entomb?
Entomb. What does Entomb
We had a
say?
question. Is this game 2? It is. And sorry if it's small,
Okay.
but you can tell because there's 1 win here and 0 wins here. If it's too small or not obvious enough, then what I can do is I can look for an application. I'll take any recommendations of something that has a bigger win counter. The other thing I can do, sorry, the screen's going to move a little bit for a second. So Johnny, watch this. So you take the Logitech video here, the video feed, watch. You move it out here, and we're going to make it a little bigger. See?
Yeah, that makes it easier.
And maybe now you can see it a little better.
Yeah.
Yeah, better. It's better.
Yeah, it's a lot
Yeah, a lot better. Yeah. Hopefully that
I
clarifies.
think actually.
Yeah. Another addition I'm going to be making, guys, is in the space right down here. Actually, right here. I want to be adding
I don't know.
a window, and that
Goes to your
window
graveyard.
will be connected to Cockatrice. Because you know in Cockatrice, like when you highlight a card, it like, blows it up. And I will be taking that segment that blows up and displaying it here. So when he plays a card, look up in the Cockatrice database, and then it'll show up here. That way they can see the big version of the card of interest. Similar to what they're doing in the like the Pro Tours and stuff. So we'll be adding that later. I work 80 hours a week. I haven't had a chance.
Yeah, it would help a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. Draw?
That one, yeah, and then it gets
Alright. Whose turn is it?
His turn.
Okay, so Kevin's taking his turn right now. Taps his 2 lands for
Exhume.
Exhume.
In response, crack relic. Draw a card.
Yeah. There's
Yeah, that's a sorcery speed, so that's how you do it. Yeah.
Untapping.
Thanks, Crashbox. Yeah. No, we'll be getting it. Like I said, this is all a work in process, man. Like I was telling everybody at the beginning of the stream,
Caracas.
I don't make any money off of
Yeah.
this. I've been doing this entirely out of my own pocket, and I don't get any kickbacks from the stores or anything. This is all just to promote the format. So,
Master the Pro
what do you call it? I'm slowly,
Combat.
as I have availability
Swing for
to
7?
do it, making little upgrades to the channel.
Yeah, you go down 8. Second main phase.
Yeah.
I forgot those.
Chalice on 1.
Yeah.
All right, I got a chalice on 1 against Reanimator, who has an empty graveyard. And yeah, Merfolks are doing well.
This game.
And that's game.
That was
All right,
very brutal for
Round 3?
Round
I
3.
didn't think about that, but I think there's another way to win here.
yeah.
Yeah.
I believe in you, dog.
You gotta believe in the heart of the cards, though.
Oh, no, chill.
Card the cards. How much time elapsed?
I don't
You
even
have
know, dude.
34 minutes elapsed,
Yeah,
so
no,
15 minutes.
It's like extremely well. Really good. Merfolk.
Caracas and Merfolk, nice. Didn't see that coming.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, it's good.
For sure. And against Reanimator?
Bounce Crystal Brain.
Exactly.
Yeah. Or Elish Norn,
Yeah.
or
Most of his.
what's the one that Iona, the Shield
Iona?
of Miriam?
Oh, that was legendary?
Yeah,
Most of them are legendary.
a lot of them, but not all. Gristlebrand, obviously, but Sire is not. Tide Sprout is not, and the Chancellor of the Annex is not. That's one of the things that I to be completely honest, I hadn't thought about those cards. Johnny, take over. I got a sauce bowl. Hello.
Oh boy.
It's your turn to commentate, bro.
Alright, what's up? Alright, so they're going into game 3 right now. It looks like Kevin is going to be sighting, and
Yo, speak up. Bro.
another pile shuffle.
Hey, it's allowed.
What
One per
mean it's
game.
allowed?
One per game.
Didn't you do it already?
I did it for game 2. This is game 3.
Oh my god. Alright. Oh wait, whoa. Is the stream gone?
What do you mean?
I don't know. This kid's saying his stream is gone, but it looks like it's still on.
Oh, I don't know. What did you do, Johnny?
I
You
didn't
broke
do
it.
anything. Chill.
I mean, Christian's on the phone. We can't
Yeah,
really
so we're gonna have to wait for Christian because he didn't teach me how to use the program.
ask them if they could hear you. Wait, actually, click on that window.
This one here.
Johnny.
Alright. What's up? I see
Oh,
it.
wait.
Sorry, what's up? On this one?
Hold up.
Alright, figure it out. I believe in that.
Wait, what have you
Don't press
done?
that. I didn't press anything. It looks like we're still screaming.
It says it's still streaming.
No.
I don't know, just say sorry.
Alright.
We'll fix it in a second. Christian's on the phone.
Oh, it's still on. Okay, so it looks like that was just an issue with.
Okay, I thought it was broken.
Yeah, no, same. I'm just standing right now while he's dealing with
Taking care of doctorly duties.
No, I mean this is like casual here, so we don't really care about the power shuffling. But he didn't know about the rule that there is that you can only power shuffle once per game. Once per game or set?
Once per game, not set. Can say about sideboard.
Yeah.
So you can check it after sideboard.
So. Who's on the play?
I am on the play.
Alright, so Kevin's gonna
Are
be
you
on
sure?
the play.
I am quite sure I'm on the play.
I don't know, man. He got some nasty combo in there we don't know about.
For that,
Okay.
before I present it to you, actually.
Yeah. I'm gonna call you out on a slow play right now. Let's see. Damn. Alright. Hey.
Huh? What's up?
Hey.
Oh.
We are right now located in Hey Wanna Play in Plantation, Florida. So right now we're just doing a small legacy tournament just to get it promoted in this area because there's not too much legacy going on down here in South Florida. So this is our first tournament. We're also doing it with TOA. I think it's called Tales of Extravagant Adventures, if I believe. So we're trying to get the name out so we can start playing more Legacy and stuff like that. Okay, so we're just waiting for the players to finish shuffling and so we can start game 3.
Look how pretty she is. She's a good king. Do you have any burgers?
Alright, so we're going to start game 3 now.
A mulligan.
Okay, I'll keep it.
Okay. So Kevin's going to mulligan to 6 now. Are you okay, Doug?
Yeah, I'm good.
You're good? Alright. You want some water?
I have my bottle somewhere.
Where is your bottle?
Yeah, there. I'll get it.
I can just grab it.
Nick, you're commentating.
Yo, chill. Alright.
I almost did.
Yeah, I know.
Everybody, let's do this stuff.
Alright. For the people joining in right now we're in game 3 of round 1. It is Reanimator versus Merfolk we're playing a Legacy tournament right now. Yeah, I apologize. I don't usually commentate this time. I feel kind of awkward, but whatever. Gotta get the job done for this. Hopefully, Christian comes back soon. Alright, so.
How are we doing?
I'm commentating pretty poorly, but it's fun.
Mulligan.
What are people saying?
He was asking where we're located and jokes, banter.
They want him off commentating.
Yeah, they want me off commentating.
Wait, are we going to game 4?
No,
We're on game 3.
Make funny. You guys haven't started game 3 yet?
He keeps mulliganing, dude. Call him
He's
Darius.
mulligan right now.
What's the time?
41.
Hurry up.
Don't worry if it goes into turns.
Not if I, well,
Not advice.
well, with or without a slow play call.
Would you like
Yeah.
to sit on the middle here?
Huh?
Would you like to sit here?
Sure, why not?
I don't want to.
Just make sure you have one eye glued to that.
I've been
Good.
They're both
Alright, guys, welcome back.
very-
RBS 151. I don't know if
Missing
Johnny
something.
asked or if he did a terrible job not answering.
I did.
But yeah.
Yeah, I think I did pretty spot on there.
Okay.
Right? We're in
Thanks, Frank.
Plantation. I know.
Did you see John? Christian?
Yeah.
Yeah. Kevin, you finally decided to keep your hand?
Yeah, he's crying.
Okay, no more slow play.
When you're playing Grixis
Brix's Belver.
We could just put Brixis Belver.
Brix's Belver.
Brixis Belver is my
This,
favorite.
okay, I didn't even know about this replacing the first letter of words with B. With
Yeah,
a
it's a
stupid
Twitter
symbol.
meme.
Does anybody else know about this? Am I the only one that didn't? Please let me know. Because I really did not know that it was a thing to replace the first letter of something
You
cool
passed?
with that symbol for a B.
no.
Such that Grixis Delver becomes
I mean,
Grixis
if you want to take
Delver.
it first turn.
If I ever
I
go
mean-
to a GP, I'm gonna put Brixis Belver as my deck name for sure.
SMH, man, SMH. Also, these kids taught me that.
Draw. Wait, you're not gonna fetch?
Go.
Alright, draw.
Too weird. Too weird.
Alright, so Kevin. Please.
Wait, the stream's gone?
No.
Apparently it was
apparently
Island
it was,
Pass.
but it seems like it's not.
Oh, okay.
Because if you see down here.
Oh, your ship's still on, yeah.
Yeah.
No, because according to this, we never had a dropped frame rate.
Oh, I don't know.
So, I don't know.
I was very confused the whole time.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
Alright, so
Because right now we got
Actually,
a
the high
strong
touch
Wi-Fi
ball
signal.
first, yeah.
In
Given
fact,
that
actually,
this
we're
format,
looking at our
it
video
doesn't
stats
matter.
just to be sure.
You think
And
so?
you can go scroll down here
Yeah,
and
I mean,
watch.
I think game 1,
See,
if I went on the
and we've been
play-
consistently
Yeah,
at a,
no, I mean,
at
I
a
should've,
good 1,000
yeah,
kbps.
I should have fetched.
So
after,
according
given
to
that
this-
respride,
Uh-huh.
I didn't like it.
It may have been just with his connection.
It might be.
It may have. I don't know. I mean, everything's possible. But the good thing is that our stream health, according to this thing, is good.
Alright, so let's go back to the game. So Kevin fetched for a Badlands, and that was at
My
the
end step.
end of Christian's end step.
You know, Johnny, one of the things that makes the black-red Reanimator an attractive version of the build is the reduced cost of the dual lands.
Yeah, true.
There's only 4 in the deck.
Yeah. So
I got that one for $80. Draw.
Yeah. So it
Or
is a
60,
really
I forget.
good.
Island.
Alright, no problem.
Okay, perfect. So RBS
Yeah.
confirms. Okay, good.
Yeah, I think
We
it
just
was
want to make
just
sure we have a
for-
good, healthy stream so you guys don't have to. I know how frustrating it is when I'm watching streams and it's like cutting off, but I also understand for them how frustrating it must be that, it's being cut off, you know?
So Kevin pays on mana to
Go ahead.
Entomb.
And Entomb resolves.
Alright, so let's see what he'll Entomb now. I'll buy you a mic. I'll buy you a mic.
Well, I have mics. Actually, I have very, very nice mics. I have a mixer too. The problem is, have you seen how much what I kissed crap I carry? So, I have a huge, like, very heavy setup that I carry around with me whenever I stream. So I have to keep things at a minimum. All right, they finished the fetch.
Phase or anything, I don't know.
So he drops a Sire of Insanity. And that was at the end step of Christian's turn.
He did in response to Lord.
Yeah.
Okay.
In response to the Lord.
Reanimate.
Reanimate.
Okay,
What's
he
that?
plays a Reanimate.
What's that?
Targeting creature
Sorry.
from graveyard to bring in.
In response.
Yeah.
I'm going to force. Exiling my true name.
So in response to the Reanimate, he's going to force it.
Back.
And did you lose the life for the force?
Yeah.
Good.
He pitched a true name Nemesis. Now Kevin's going to be fetching for another land.
Guys, we're getting close to time. Just letting you know, 46:25.
Reanimate.
Yeah.
So Kevin
Yep.
has another Reanimate in his hand, so now he plays it. Is there a response? There is no response, so he does bring out the Sire of
And he
Insanity.
does lose the 6 life.
I was 18, so 6.
Uh,
Oh,
no,
end?
I forgot,
Yeah.
it's just Reanimate. It's
Me
not
too.
Animated.
Yep.
Okay, pitch it.
Untap.
Click.
Plays another Lord.
So it's a game of the top decks. So it's 6-4 versus 2 lords.
Here you go.
This is the danger when you're playing against an aggro deck. You know, because yes, they don't need a lot of mana. They could get if they're drawing consistent
right?
pieces.
Yeah.
That's dangerous to Reanimator unless Reanimator draws a Reanimate spell.
Yeah.
Because if they draw something to facilitate that process that they don't need anymore because they got the creatures there, then you know it's literally a game of the top decks.
Yeah. Sire Insanity really does hurt Christian's deck just because he has to pitch all of his cards in the end step. And for a Temple player, that is really detrimental.
For sure. So now we see the attack happening. Christian's wondering if Kevin's got something up his sleeve. There's 3 untapped mana, 2 Badlands, and a swamp. So
Okay.
just a time warning, 2 minutes.
That is a.
They're all 3/3s.
Like it's like a fun but hard. Like the keepable hands.
There's 3/3s.
Yeah.
They're all 3/3s.
Yeah, they're all 3/3s.
You were still lost, Donnie.
Yeah, but it would have been fun.
It would have been funny. Yeah. Reanimator player. Oh, I'm not gonna read this out loud.
Sorry.
Well, fair enough. I mean, like I said, we're not here to, like, obviously you put yourself on the internet, people are gonna, critique, and they're fair critiques, but it's not to say that a player is bad, as much as to say the player's not experienced with the deck. It's that simple. I mean, I could take somebody who's like, very experienced player, give him a deck he's never worked with,
I should have asked.
knows the basic concept, so he knows those plays.
Yeah, we're
But
having this
you can't.
conversation.
Yeah, exactly. And you can't say that they're not as good of a player just because they don't know the intricacies, the idiosyncrasies, the esoteric nature of a deck. So So yeah. No, well I do agree that there's room for improvement. That's the whole purpose of this show.
Calculate them as
That's the reason that right now, like I said, we're
we're
sharing these matches with you because we appreciate your opinions and guidance as we go back and watch the plays.
Yeah.
And decide we could have done this, or we could have done that, or we could have done this, or we could have done that. So,
I'm very new to Legacy, other than Christian here. It's like basically this is our
This is
first
my first game with
tournament
Legacy.
for sure for Legacy, and I think we only played Legacy one other time.
yeah, exactly.
So we are gonna
No
misplay,
bueno.
but we do learn from our misplays.
Exactly, and that's like because look, the person that says they don't make any mistakes, number one is a liar, and is also the person that will never get any better.
That would have made
So,
Like right now, he just realized.
Christian.
Yeah.
Going for 9.
I miscounted things.
Uh-huh.
So if I kept this as a blocker,
yeah,
Can't-
basically
okay.
you began a spiral that we're at time already. So
You go down to 3.
So this would be turn 0.
End step, discard.
The next turn would be turn 0.
turn 1.
we're so bright. That's bad. That's game.
Yep.
Right?
So Merfolk
Yeah.
player takes it.
Yep,
Yeah.
Merfolk gets this, and
I misplayed so
yeah.
hard.
So yeah, we'll review the video of this, Kevin.
No,
Kevin,
I
go
know
ahead.
how I misplayed. He had 2 lords. I counted them as 2. If I reanimated and didn't swing, I would have reanimated Tide Sprout. And then my next card was Entomb. And like my next card after that, it doesn't matter because.
Yeah.
No, I'm so sad.
No, but don't worry. We're again. This
We're
is
here to learn.
We're here to learn. That's why it's called. People might think that you're just doing what the Italian Community College did. No, it's twofold. Number one, the greatest learning experience I had in my life, and where I think I grew the most as a human being was my 4 years at MIT. There's like no doubt about that. So combining sort of that
Actually, I have to-
collaboration and building off
No, I didn't
of
calculate
experiences
for,
with a game that I
Double
love.
Atlantis.
That's
Other
where the
Merfolk-
Merit Institute of Technology comes from.
So I remember Merfolk.
And so this is the first event they're holding.
Other
This
ones.
is the first time these guys play Legacy in a tournament. I think
Yeah.
I'm very proud of them for putting themselves online and for doing it.
So I miscounted
And
damage,
there were a lot of mistakes, but hey, guess what?
which is
That's how they're going to learn. They're going to be better next time you watch them. Just wait. All right, guys.
it's fine.
That's round 1 goes to Merfolk, and we'll be right back with the second match.
When Magic's greatest cards are in your hands, only then, we see the power of over 20 years of Magic the Gathering. With greater options come greater decks, more creative strategies, and innovation on a scale not imagined before. Magic is eternal. Its greatest legacy is only a local game store away. Welcome to Legacy. When Magic's greatest cards are in your hands, only then, we see the power of over 20 years of Magic the Gathering. With greater options come greater decks, more creative strategies, and innovation on a scale not imagined before. Magic is eternal. Its greatest legacy is only a local game store away. Welcome to Legacy. When Magic's greatest cards are in your hands, only then, we see the power of over 20 years of Magic the Gathering. With greater options come greater decks, more creative strategies, and innovation on a scale not imagined before. Magic is eternal. Its greatest legacy is only a local game store away. Welcome to Legacy. When Magic's greatest cards are in your hands, only then, we see the power of over 20 years of Magic the Gathering. With greater options come greater decks, more creative strategies, and innovation on a scale not imagined before. Magic is eternal. Its greatest legacy is only a local game store away. Welcome to Legacy. When Magic's greatest cards are in your hands, only then, we see the power of over 20 years of Magic the Gathering. With greater options come greater decks, more creative strategies, and innovation on a scale not imagined before. Magic is eternal. Its greatest legacy is only a local game store away. Welcome to Legacy. When Magic's greatest cards are in your hands, only then, we see the power of over 20 years of Magic the Gathering. With greater options come greater decks, more creative strategies, and innovation on a scale not imagined before. Magic is eternal. Its greatest legacy is only a local game store away. Welcome to Legacy. When Magic's greatest cards are in your hands, only then, we see the power of over 20 years of Magic the Gathering. With greater options come greater depths, more creative strategies, and innovation on a scale not imagined before. Magic is eternal. Its greatest legacy is only a local game store away. Welcome to Legacy. When Magic's greatest cards are in your hands, only then, we see the power of over 20 years of Magic the Gathering. With greater options come greater depths, more creative strategies, and innovation on a scale not imagined before. Magic is eternal. Its greatest legacy is only a local game store away. Welcome to Legacy. When Magic's greatest cards are in your hands, only then, we see the power of over 20 years of Magic the Gathering. With greater options come greater depths, more creative strategies, and innovation on a scale not imagined before. Magic is eternal. Its greatest legacy is only a local game store away. Welcome to Legacy. When Magic's greatest cards are in your hands, only then, we see the power of over 20 years of Magic the Gathering. With greater options come greater depths, more creative strategies, and innovation on a scale not imagined before. Magic is eternal. Its greatest legacy is only a local game store away.
All right, and we're gonna. Can you help me out, Kevin, and
Sure.
relabel the players? Let me show you how to do that. So,
Where's your...
So watch. What do you what?
what do you call it? The overlay?
What are you talking about? You go here.
Okay.
This is player one. Double click.
Sure.
And right now, that's this one. So you would put my name, my deck.
Oh, but
And
this
then,
player two, you said player one.
No, but
Alright. Yeah, I get you. So, click here or here? Down here?
down there.
Okay.
And it's live now. Just saying.
Cool.
Awesome. And we're gonna start the clock now. What? You
Really?
didn't realize it before? Are you serious?
Christian... What are you playing?
They said something that they call Meriden Date College or something. That'd be the... Just do it. MTC.
Meriden Community College.
Multiplayer Deck College or something?
You guys are the school next to TCC.
Huh?
You guys are the next place to TCC.
That's a little community college. I mean, if you call it a school, I mean, that's fine. It's a trolling. I'm kidding. We do different things, completely different things.
What are you playing?
No, just careful, because that takes it off camera. It's going to have to overlap a little bit. We'll just use this area.
Right,
I
but,
actually just redesigned another
Christian,
map.
you
I'm
gonna
talking
send
ahead
it in,
right
or-
here. What? Huh?
You gonna type it in or?
My deck?
Yeah.
Yeah. Esper Stoneblade. You know what I'm playing.
Hey man, I don't know. Maybe you pull the fast one.
No, and make sure you format it like this one was. Like name, comma, deck.
Blocked by this though.
I don't even know what they're doing on that other table.
I mean,
Huh?
blocked by this.
Legacy is Trumpland 9. Legacy in Trumpland. Oh, because we're in Florida.
I mean,
No, pay attention. If you're going to be commentator, pay attention to the chat, man. Come on.
yes, but still, your thing's gonna be blocked out.
So make it smaller.
All
So
right.
bring this window back up. Hit OK. What? Amigo, sí, ven. Siéntate aquí y tráelo a ver.
All right.
Mucho tiempo sin verte.
Timer start.
He's like Jose 2.0. Yeah, sorry. Go for it. Alright, let's do it with the bigger dice so it can be seen. These are all randomized, so as long as we roll the same two. Sorry, man, just so you can see on camera.
Guessing this one.
We got our big double subs. Sleeves over.
Yeah, that's right. Alright,
Un poquito.
14 exactly. Yes.
What's
You wanna
your
play?
name?
Yeah, I'm gonna get a one.
Your name?
Rick.
Rick? Rick?
Yes, Rick.
Okay, cool. Okay.
4, 3.
And I'm bad at this.
We gotta see.
Okay.
Wait, that's weird. Double click. Did I not click OK?
Let's not have. Just do it again.
Okay. So now it's Rick here, and then alright, gotta do player 2.
Sí, aquí se
Oh,
habla español.
'cause-
Es que en el canal están preguntando si hablamos español. Somos un canal bilingüe. O sea, a veces transmitimos en español. A veces en inglés. What? Yes. Come on, I'm about to start playing.
You actually have it swapped.
Huh?
Player 1 and player 2.
Yes, I'm
they're
aware.
swapped,
That's why I was
yeah.
telling you just go by what's
Yeah,
where it
okay.
correlates.
That's
And
why.
make-
That's why I was like. That's why I was all weirded out.
Yeah, and just make sure you recycle it. Go ahead. And if he wants to trade, make sure to help him out with my cards, okay?
It's not like G or
Those are all good plays. That's also a good play. And that's what I was afraid of, the cranial plating. Oh, even that. Yes. Draw?
I'd rather drive we can buy like 30 of those for $3. I'll go extra.
Should have put on the indestructible one.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, welcome guys. We're back
See,
with
I'm willing to
a
give
round
useful
2.
advice in the tournament. Why? Because we're all having fun here.
So here we have Christian versus Rick.
Tristan, you have your host for trade? I need him for a deck.
It depends on what you got.
All right.
'Cause I'm the only
So
one
right
with
here,
the-
we're
but
I guess
on
we're
stream right now.
going against Affinity versus Esper Stoneblade. There's
I'm
a
sorry, healing
there's a
right
little
now,
bit glare, but
I hate myself.
you should be able to see it just as they move around. So far, the board state is Affinity has a large board state. Insult Artifact on Memnite, pretty strong. Mox Opal is out. Ornithopter. 2 Dark Steel Citadels. Classic Affinity. Spits out hand. Christian over here has a land out in play, but it's early on in the game. We'll see how it goes. Esper Stoneblade is a very interesting deck. It is relatively high tier, though some people don't consider it the best deck in the current meta. Right now, there's a lot of Grixis Tover decks, And there's a lot of interesting decks, like I believe it's Show and Tell. That one's in Miracles. You can see a lot of them. I haven't seen as many Esper Stoneblade decks, but they do appear, and some of them do actually fairly well with them. I'm not sure about the results of GP Louisville, but I think
Lord, is that gonna go the way?
no. Unfortunately, I don't believe either Affinity nor Esper Stoneblade made it in the top 8.
Infinity top 8, that's fine.
It's a little bit of fringe deck. It's a fun deck.
Very fun. You get to play it actually. You get to play artifact cards.
See, the signer is very good. It's the free thought cast card. It's like a lot of stuff like that is necessary for soul artifact, etc. It is the card. Another one is, I believe, the black one. If technically you want Vault Scourge or some type of discard effect, you have.
Yep.
All right. So declaring combat and just swing with the Mem Knight.
Actually,
but you're just keeping it.
How are you guys? When is this? After attack?
this is I'm gonna bring out Snapcaster to declare him as a blocker, and so Snapcaster dies, but I stay alive for another turn.
So Christian here uses Snapcaster to just basically act as a chump blocker. He gives Inquisition his flashback, however,
What language is the other one?
it's only
Italian.
until end of turn.
Yeah,
Beta?
4 in black border, so that's actually revised.
Let's see. Fetches for dual land?
No fetches. I haven't used any fetches.
Or, just brought it out?
Yeah.
Okay. So, plays dual land from hand.
Jace.
Jace the Mind Sculptor. For those of you who don't know, it's busted. Okay, anyway.
He's better than him.
Bounce.
So, one of the impressive things about Jace the Mind Sculptor is the multiple effects it has and how strong these effects are anyway. Like, just sending something back to hand is
Possible. Discarding.
pretty strong.
Very strong.
And it just kind of locks out the game. And it's also a win con. Over there, I believe it's Tezzeret that was played. But it was Force of Will by Christian over here.
Fetch. Go to 8.
Fetching for an island.
Oh, you wrecked the response. Oh, I thought I could clip the top.
Alright, that's exiled. This goes here. It's very good. Then. Excuse me, +2 Jace. Targeting you. Top card.
Okay. Alright. Christian over here uses the +2 effect. It basically looks at target player's library, I believe. And it's target player, correct?
Yeah, look at the top card of target player's
Target
library.
player's
and put that card on
library,
top.
and-
you may put it on the bottom or leave it there.
And it's like a scry effect, but for a controller of Jace.
Tapping out. Batterskull, can you just hand me any token from there? And then after that happens, I'll pass the turn.
Tokens are over here.
Anything with usually the white sleeves. I have white sleeves.
sleeves?
Little white sleeves. Like the Yu-Gi-Oh cards usually. Okay, we got another 1/1 there.
White
Another
sleeves?
1, that's right.
I have some elemental ones.
Yeah, that's fine.
Or actually.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's fine. That's
there
a
we go.
germ token. Thank you. Tap.
Okay, so playing Batterskull is a really good
Draw.
option. It'll keep him alive, basically.
+2 Jace. 6.
Now Christian over here is using Jace's +2 to keep Rick over here out of the game essentially, just by checking what's on top of his library and what's he drawing.
Swing
Like
with the better stuff?
if he draws something
Okay.
like that can buff his damage or anything that surprises him. It's pretty impressive. Batter Skull also keeps him in the game because of the lifelink. Signal Pest is a good one.
My main off the Falcon. I just don't want to be double Falcon. It's too confusing. No, Samus, that's right.
I'm here at Jace.
No. We all know the Smash song from Starball.
I have your cards in hand. That's fine. I'll lose one and you gain one. Good. Alright. Untap. We'll keep drawing.
So Rick over here. Swung with Vault Scourge. Only for one. Christian decided to take it. Not much really going on. Back to Jace though. When Jace came out with Call Blade and everything, that deck was immediately brought into all the formats available during that time, and it was it's just very impressive that it got banned in Standard.
No, be gentle. Right?
Very good. I'll gain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And
so, Batter of Skull's Vigilance, a little bit ridiculous and pretty strong.
Thank you, Jiggly. Ah! Jigglypuff ran into me. Why?
So from my point of view, Esper Stoneblade players using Jace.
Oh, why me too?
Targeting. In response. Actually.
To keep Finny out of the
no response.
Game.
It resolves.
Okay, so Darksteel Citadel.
And then when moving to combat.
He installs artifacts.
I will Source of Plowshare.
Ooh, Source of Plowshares.
Yep.
Gets rid of a land and install artifact. Does heal 5 though, but that should be fine.
On the bounce back. God damn it! No. You too?
Oh yeah, now combat happens. Yeah.
You too. Jiggly stole my.
Oh wait, I don't lose one, and then he goes to suck. You got it. Attack. Draw.
I don't want to, but I do. Oh God! Why do you hate me?
Thinking.
Because Jiggly has the other side of the ring. Not again, not again, not again, not again. Couldn't even shoot. I'm just gonna sit in my corner.
I use Jason's 0 ability.
Alright. So, Christian over here uses Jason's 0 ability, basically Brainstorm on a stick.
Oh God! Yes! Yes! Roll reversal! Whoa, I got no range. I Falcon kick, like you said, that hurt.
Put 2 back.
No!
Puts back 2.
Jigglypuff, go
Land per
away!
turn.
Land per turn.
Fetch.
It's pretty good.
Continue fighting. Leave me alone.
So the idea is that you use that effect, and if for those of you who don't know, you use Brainstorm, and then you fetch to put the top cards just mixed into your library.
No.
I have to kill you, Falcon, because you can kill me with that.
Yep.
Oh God. Reject
Okay, yeah. Then I'll swing with Batter Skull.
Because of you. Fuck it. I didn't know to reverse it.
Perfect.
So far, Batter Skull is an impressive card, keeping Christian in the game, even accelerating him up.
No.
But we'll see what affinity he has. Because Christian hasn't been able to take a look at the top card. Maybe he drew something that could help him out. Maybe not. We'll see.
Wrong movie.
Rick's contemplating.
Here it is.
No!
Right. Down 1, again 1.
No! I went for the Falcon and said no.
Anything useful?
It's not, no, it's not! No, come back! Shit, where are you?
Christian's contemplating tapping mana.
Oh, but you,
Seems to have a lot of issue with it. Let's see what he's playing.
I had 2 kills stolen from me by Jigglypuff. It's amazing.
Inquisition to find out what his card was.
that's why you can play it. Okay. So that stays in your hand because it costs.
Revealing
too much.
Tezzeret, I believe.
Yep, Desert's revealed, but
Yep.
still in his hand. Then deciding what my next line.
So
of play
unfortunately,
is.
Inquisition didn't go through, but Inquisition does its job here and
Plus
it
2
reveals
Jace.
his hand. +2 on Jace. Looks at top card. Sees if it helps, tops or bottom. I guess Christian decides to leave it on top. We'll find out what it is soon.
Mario, help me, Mewtwo.
Pass.
Batter Skull being impressive as always.
Yeah, I know. Jake dropped it. Yeah, what was Jake? Mario, your combos are BS.
So we guess it was a Mem Knight, huh?
I'm gonna swing voltage. So trigger.
I'll let Jace. So that would be 1, 2, 3. All right.
I don't want to
You got
punish
it.
you. That's just
Begin to 2.
So
and
because
Jace
it's turn he
goes
swung
down
with
to-
Signal Pass, he's been able to activate that +1 ability. So it gives +1, +0 for each attacking creature other than Signal Pass. So other being keyword.
no, wrong person.
Because he swings with this, false creatures are 1, it also increases lifelink damage, basically. So he swung.
-1 Jace. Go to 5. Bouncing him.
So Rick
Swinging for
swung for at Jace basically to keep him from, I guess, ulting. But
And,
still a long way off. But you know,
that is
maybe
his ability,
preempting it.
And
Who
pass your
knows?
turn.
Hold on, Mewtwo. Why?
Everything healthy with the stream? Yeah,
I
quality's good.
suppose.
Alright, good.
The Mem Knight got replayed. It got bounced with Batter Skull on board. Ooh, cranial plating.
1 second.
This is going to be a very interesting effect because if there needs to be some response to a cranial plating on the board,
Leave me alone, Mewtwo.
whether it's some
It
discard
resolves.
effect
Oh, I
or
can't win,
it
friends.
actually resolves. So swing with Signal Pass, giving +1, +0 on each of those creatures except Mem Knight.
Yeah, how do you want to do this?
Ah, the upspin.
They're
You're not
deciding
winning, stop it.
how declaring block attackers will assign damage.
Ordinance up for Jace, so that's 1, and then that would be 2 to me.
Yup.
No blocks.
Mewtwo can't afford to kill me right now. I'm
Couple
dying.
black.
No.
In response,
So he uses an attach ability.
stifle.
Stifle basically just stops the
Then 1 plus 3 to
activability
me.
of the card, the cranial plating.
And 2 of that, and Jace goes 2, 3.
I messed up. I'm not dead. I'm not dead. I'm not dead.
Yep.
I held right.
This is scroll down already, right, Christian?
Yeah, let's go down.
Thanks for the game. Yeah.
Is she rigged?
Please.
Double checking graveyard. Might be looking for
Wasteland,
something
the
like
Seed of the
a
Sign
lingering souls or something. We don't know. Wasteland on the Seed of the Signoid. No more blue mana from lands available, which is very interesting, given that he chose blue. He has and cranial platings on the board. It seems to me that he's leaving some type of response to the attachment. He also knows that Tezzeret can be an issue, so there's also that.
Mem Knight.
Bouncing Mem Knight to make sure Batter Skull does damage on the
I'll
player.
attack for 4. And
10 to 12 to 28. Pretty crazy. Mem Knight once again.
yep.
Full stage of chase on the top 3. Second pass again.
So, they're all flying creatures. Battered Skull can't block, of course, like before. And he's swinging Vault Scourge to a Jace and everything else
I got
at
do any
player.
blockers.
Okay. So no
Fast
blockers.
effects before damage.
So there's no effects. Passing priority back to Christian. Christian is deciding to play something. He's playing with his lands. So
All right, so damage is going to go through. 2's going to go through the Jace, right? And then it's going to be 1 to me. You got it. Okay, perfect. So all damage resolves. So Jace is gone. I take 1, and you gain 2.
So Jace is gone. For now, of course. We don't know how he's playing his deck. But so far, Jace is removed from the board, which takes a little bit of that oppression away. Can't send back Mem Knight currently.
I was already played. I'm just adjusting the lines. Attached.
So Affinity is a very interesting deck. So, if for those of you who don't know, maybe plays a little bit Modern, maybe not. Affinity is right now a tier 1 deck in Modern right now, being played at a very high level, especially after the Taxing Pro bans. Ooh, Jace just got back on the board. No, so it's funny because Affinity for Artifacts, there are actually few cards that say Affinity for Artifacts that are actually played in the modern version of Affinity. That's why many times it's called robots.
Yeah, stay here so he could talk to the trades. Yeah, they're all mine.
Do you need some any help?
We do?
With whatever you need. Okay.
The attack was done. Second main phase now, and you have 2 cards in your hand.
I don't know. I didn't ask you to sit here. I said
So
do you
go
need
ahead
out?
and I'm gonna do an Inquisition. So Mem Knight goes away.
Value on that table, her console.
Yeah, there's a lot of value on the table. You're
And
correct. So Jace is on the board once again.
I'll pass the turn.
So during end phase, he equips cranial plating onto Ornithopter, which leaves a response or not. Given that Christian did decide to tap out this turn.
No, I didn't.
Or, ooh, your hand was blocking it. Okay, so he still has a Tundra? A Tundra up. So that leaves a lot of things up. Any response to that MM that you've been sending back? So
Yeah. The instant ability kills the stupid cranial plating.
So right now it's very dangerous because even if Christian has some type of removal spell, he only has a few cards in hand. So even if he has a removal spell, he can only play 1 if anything. And because of the cranial platement's attachment ability.
Okay.
No, this is a chase. These 2.
Got it. Me, Jace. Okay. So then,
Vault Scourge can be the second equipment. Choice of equipment. If you attach that on. So even with a removal spell.
Source of Power?
Choosing to save Jace, actually.
So you gain from the swords 2 because it was the battle cry.
Yeah.
Then now damage will resolve. So at me will be 0 from him. She gets an extra +1 from this guy, and then it'll be 8. Yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 off of this. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So
9.
Christian
Very
chooses
good.
to kill the Vault Scourge to keep Jace on the board, and if you know, he can still send things back to hand. He can still use Jace's brainstorm ability to fish for some stuff if he needs to.
Tap 2. G10.
Ooh. Deets on the board.
Tap 2.
Tap
Equip
into,
G10.
de-equipped. Ooh. It's rough.
So whenever it deals combat
Life total
damage,
is
it
12
doesn't
to
have to be
22.
to a player. Okay. So Jace's, I'm going to put a reminder token, if I may, that I have not yet used Jace. That's a reminder for me.
So the token that you see that just came onto the board is
I'm
a
going
reminder token to let
attack with
Christian
Batter
know
Skull and
whether
G10
he
attacks.
actually used Jace or not. Ooh. So he attaches Memnite, the cranial plating, and blocks Batter Skull.
So yeah. So let me just figure. It's +8. So let me just figure out how this is going to work. So
It is enough to
8
kill
damage
the
will be done
Batter
here.
Skull.
However, this will also, it's not for a strike, so it will deal combat damage as well.
Yes.
So G2 will get 2 counters.
So
But the Batter Skull will die, and I'll gain 4 life.
Yeah.
Alright, very good. So let's do that. Batter Skull Germ dies. I gain 1, 2, 3, 4.
GTA is ridiculous good here.
It's 2
You're right,
counters.
Whiskey Hughes. It helps him a lot.
Those can be done as an instant.
Given the, I believe, the minus
Now, my
ones
reminder counter's there.
that it gives, pretty good. You can say it's a little bit unfair, especially since he has Jace on the board. But Jace is on a lower loyalty counter.
Thank you. So this will work. So,
Germ token's now gone.
I'll go to 1. Bounce the Ornithopter.
Ornithopter's back in his hand. And we shall see how this plays out.
Pass. This reminder counter is off. Reminder counter is on the GTA that I haven't used yet this turn.
Ooh, see the Sino's back. That denotes that Tesseret
I'll
that
bounce
he's
an
been
island.
trying to do.
Days?
Ooh, rough.
Get you.
Game 2. Alright.
Thank you for that reminder counter. Alright. So,
Alright, after that days, Rick passes the win to Christian, given that the oppression of that control, keeping him down. GTA is on the board. It can take out Signal Pass as an activated ability.
sideboards here.
Everyone's people just have the sideboard right now. So we'll be back with you. Christian, people
Yep.
have been
Texting me?
yeah,
Dude, I'm gonna call you. You should tell me.
Oh really?
Yes.
I know. I mean,
I have to go.
I thought they would have paged you.
No, I don't have a pager. It's okay. Take care, my friend. Good job.
Oh really? You don't have your pager?
Alright,
Can I
here.
trade you
Anything to
quickly
say
or
now?
no? You gotta.
Huh?
Can I trade you quickly or no?
No, because
No,
we're
you're in the middle of
yeah, middle of the tournament.
I'll trade you next time. You have a bunch of cards I need.
I figured. And I want to get rid of standard cards, so it works out.
No, it's only the only thing the converters and the rest are like fast lanes and mirroring stuff.
Okay. Huh. Yeah. No, it's permanently copied, but you sacrifice the other one. The other one doesn't put like this. Huh? Oh, what about it? It's a permanent base of it, but it can also become something else because I mean, it's still yeah, and gains this ability. That's the key text on that card. All right, so what was I bringing in? 1, 2, 3, or it's different sleeve. I have to switch it out actually. Right. All right. Our commentator's taking a restroom break. Don't worry, you haven't forgotten you guys. All right, I'm taking out 3 cards.
No, it's fine. Don't worry yourself.
Thinking.
I'll be on play also.
Of course. Where's it? 2. Not 3, but 2. That's my sideboard, yeah. It's still 1 for 1, right? Whatever you take out, you put back in?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. Somebody tried telling me otherwise. I was like, I'm pretty sure it's still 1 for 1. There we go. It's coming out. These are coming in. 1, 2. Wait, orientation? No, actually. Good. I got it. Sorry.
I want to make a happen before the
These are face up. These are face back.
yeah, and then there's a graphic version of what I want to do.
They're so thick. Oh, hell. Kevin, don't neglect your duties.
I have to throw away trash.
There you go, my friend. And you're on the play, you said, so perfect. We'll go back to the clock just so we can keep track.
I can't look at trash out there.
Alright, let's look here.
Let's see.
1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. 7.
I am back, guys. Hello. So it looks like game 2's about begun. So it looks like Rick is mulliganing down to 6. Yes?
Yeah.
Alright, so Rick over here, Affinity player, is mulliganing down to 6. And for those of you tuning in, this is the Hey Wanna Play store in Plantation, Florida. We're right now hosting a Legacy tournament, small, but it's our first one right here. We're trying to get the a Legacy series going, part of the Eternal Extravaganza, I believe it's called?
Eternal Extravaganza.
And Eternal Extravaganza circuit. So we're just getting a lot of the inches out over here. Affinity players plays first. 1 Mem Knight, Blink Moth, and the Signal Pass to start the game. Nothing too crazy, nothing not too bad either.
I'll fetch, go 19.
So I'm curious to see. How do you guys feel about these decks in Legacy right now? Especially Esper Stoneblade. Since I brought my opinion out of it a little bit earlier. Meta over here. I mean, it's our first Legacy event here, so there's not any. There's not really a meta here yet. So far on the stream, you guys have seen Black Red Reanimator, Merfolk, and these 2 decks over here, Affinity and Esper Stoneblade. I believe there's also another person playing
Exactly.
Turbo Deaths, so you might see him on the as a future match. We'll see.
Yep.
But I believe there's also there. I'm not sure if there are any other decks right now that are really being played. Yeah, you're gonna see a little bit every now and then a change in focusing. That's just because sometimes a bump on the camera happens and it just has to refocus. So that little blur that you just saw there was just a refocus issue. Alright, animate Blink Moth. Swing with all three. So what Blink Moth is a manland that you animate for one. It becomes a Blink Moth flyer.
That's it.
Okay. It becomes a Blink Moth creature, and it's also a land. So, how many people showed up? How many people showed up for the tournament today, Christian?
I don't know, but I would argue that numbers don't matter. Not a lot.
To be fair, not many people showed up today.
It's a casual event.
It's a casual event.
Damage
today. So we are allowing a few proxies and stuff like that just to get the event going, to get the word out. But I would argue here that numbers don't matter. This one was kind of planned without that much notice, so our first event's a little bit small, but there has been a lot of interest in people showing up. It's just that a lot of people are working currently today, and some people couldn't come down from the drive that a lot of people make down to play these Legacy events. I mean, Legacy is a very fun format, and every now and then I will play a couple games just cause. I'm more of a modern player myself. Yeah.
Crazy on planning?
Affinity guy showed up with his modern deck list with some tweaks.
No, that's not.
I mean, it is tweaks, but
Pass.
But that's a very interesting situation here. One of the things I do like about Legacy is like a lot of decks that you can go from modern to
so it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4
to Legacy with a few tweaks. Some tweaks are cheaper than the others. For example, Merfolk. If you saw earlier, they put in some Force of Wills. That was interesting.
Ugh, I'm really going to do this, but I don't have a lot of time. Trade.
Anyway.
Second phase?
Yep.
Somebody asked me how long it took for me to get him the Merfolk player's Force of Wills. That's just because he never showed up to pick up his Force of Wills, and I had to meet him to give him his Force of Wills. But
Yes.
Let's see. So game state is very interesting. Back to get the board anyway. Ornithopter, Memnite.
I will doing this. Stifle the activation.
Stifle the activation on the land.
And then
So no Blink Moth for this turn.
Yes.
Meaning combat and swinging. Okay, you have Memnite and Signal Pest. 2 damage. So Blink Moth is a little bit of a crazy card here because what happens is it's not a creature that you can really send back with Jace either. Blink Moth is a creature that has kind of evasion. So a lot of people who play in Modern will know that's the same issue with Igmoth Nexus in it. In fact, you can't really send him back on also your turn. So something like you have to play something like Vapor Snag or some instant spell, which isn't too crazy, but in this sense, Jace cannot send Blink Moth back.
I should have. Yeah, I completely misplayed. It's okay. I think you got it. But
So they're going to game 3.
3? But I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try to play out.
No game 3 yet, I guess.
No, I'm going to try to play this out because I think there's one line.
I thought you said...
No, I said that there's one line that I may take if it works out to get it, but if it doesn't work out, then I'll just drop it straight.
So Christian's going to play it out, which I wholeheartedly agree. I believe a lot of games are picked up before where I know it's a little bit seemingly impossible, actually. Seemingly impossible. There is a chance that you can still win. And if you play it out, I think it has more stream value because you get to see why you lose. What if there's a new player going back into the game to take a look at the game, and like the game's picked up, you really don't learn much from the decks.
Jace.
And that's something I believe is missing in these streams. Playing Jace, and very interesting. So being at 3 life, I guess he's assuming that
he doesn't get a land. If he gets a land, he wins. Pass.
That he can't use Blink Moth to attack. Unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah, alright. So now to wrap that up, Rick over here found a land to animate his Blink Moth Nexus.
Really good game.
For 3 life, having it at 3 life, he's Christian over here sent back Signal Pass so he can't buff his other creatures and finish the game immediately. Maybe he was hoping for something like Swords and Plowshares afterwards, and he can still send something back to opponent's hand and still draw out the game a little bit, something like that. Maybe he had. I'm curious. Did you have any counter spells in your hand?
Yeah, I should have countered the Ornithopter. That was my misplay.
Okay.
There's one misplay.
What counter spell did you
Force
have?
of Will.
Force of Will. So he could have. He could also counter later on the single pass that he sends back, etc.
That's what I was thinking, but what I should have done, like saving it for that play, but what I should have done was first deal with the growing threats, and then eventually address the...
Right, I'm adjusting the wrap-up of the game. I'm just addressing the wrap-up of what happened at the end.
Yeah, no, that's just my
okay. So, Christian over says
go for it. What's per game? Yeah. So.
He should have dealt with the growing threat earlier on, and I agree with that statement. I think holding on to those control spells sometimes isn't the best idea, especially when a deck like Affinity can't come on the board and present a threat really early on. And if you don't have something like Swords to Plowshares or something like that, it could be a lot of issues. Hello, Johnny. Finally, welcome back. How'd you do in your game?
Oh, I lost.
You lost?
He 2-1 me.
2-1?
Caracas is a pretty fun card.
Caracas is a very fun card.
Yeah, especially when you're playing Depths.
Dark Depths? Yeah.
Yeah, Dark Depths is yeah, you do have to be very careful with that. You basically have to hope he taps out and such.
2-1.
Yeah. 2-1 on me, make sure.
Yeah, he knows.
Alright, just looking over some deck lists here. Oh boy. These proxies are on point, my friend. I will tell you that these black and white True Name Nemesis throwing off the opponent with that color, you know? I see where you're going here. I see Lawrence is dressed up here. Already suited up.
Hey, that armor suits him.
Armor suits him, that is correct. Anyway. Alright, don't roast me here, guys. Hello, Christian. What's up?
You think just because you're on stream, I ain't gonna roast you though?
I will, I'll roast you back any other day. I gotta be polite on stream. You know what you need to do? You need to take a picture right now with the R roast me and just send it in, and we'll read it out during the stream.
That'd be funny.
Okay.
Hey.
So what's up, game 3?
And this is game 3 for Affinity versus Esper Stoneblade. Can I see the timer?
We're at 5 minutes.
So they have about 4 minutes left to the round before they go into turns, which is pretty crazy. If it goes into turns, it would be very interesting to see how it plays out. Maybe the Affinity players plays a little bit more aggressive than before. Maybe Esper Stoneblade, they just decide to keep more aggressive cards. Maybe he brought in more sideboard opportunities. We'll see. Christian, what are your thoughts on this?
I don't know. I just got here, man.
What do you mean?
Inquisition?
What happened to Johnny?
Oh, Johnny. First game I took it. He just couldn't get off. Like he couldn't combo off. You know. Second game he got me. Third game I got that turn with Caracas.
I see Inquisition of Kozilek here versus the Affinity player. Very good early on. Checks out his hand. And gets rid of possibly something.
Probably that cranial plating.
Yeah, that cranial plating is pretty crazy. But what about Vault Scourge? What do you think about Vault Scourge?
I don't think Vault Scourge is good enough by itself.
Right, and then what about that Pithing Needle?
I don't know his hand.
Oh, okay. Well, assuming a Pithing Needle can stop something from an activated trigger, so I mean, maybe because he's playing Affinity Christian, if he's playing Affinity, maybe he doesn't really think about being board against. Maybe he's thinking that.
Don't think in general.
You don't really think about a Pithing Needle in general. So looking through his hand, and Christian's showing a little bit of sweat here. Bead on his eyebrow. Can't see it from up there. Alright.
2 back. Pass.
Seems
Missing
like
the land drop return. Not what you want to see in a control deck.
no, definitely not. Especially against Affinity, given the speed. And he knows he has cranial plating. Ooh, Blink Moth.
2.
And Vault Scourge, of course, the lifelink.
Yep.
So, Christian, what do you think about Affinity and Modern right now?
Affinity Modern is in a really good place. Affinity is one of those really dumb decks where even if they mulligan to 4, they could have an explosive start and just wipe you off the board by turn 3-4.
Yeah, Pithing Needle is great versus Stoneblade.
Really strong deck. I think it's top of tier 1. One of the only aggro decks right now that can compete with all the min-range popping up like Tron, Abs, and Jund.
So, I don't think Fatal Push really affects Affinity that much, actually. Given that if you, let's say you play Arcbound Ravager, it gives everything some type of evasion.
Yes. That and...
Ooh. So the Force of Will comes out against the cranial plating. Saves him for a little bit longer.
Pitches a Snapcaster Mage.
Oh, rough. Given it is a 2-drop, so maybe he is going for...
I would not go to that area. I would leave that up. No.
What did you Pithing Needle?
Blink Moth.
Blink Moth, okay, good.
That's a good choice.
Yeah.
It's got 2 Blink
Brainstorm,
Moths on.
ooh. And...
Brainstorms.
He seems happy. Maybe he finally got that land drop.
I would be terrible at poker. I'm not gonna lie about that.
I need more disallowals.
One?
Puts 2 cards back out top.
Yes.
Disallow?
And we see that land drop.
And finally the land drop. Ooh, he passes. Maybe he's holding out for like what do you think? Days?
The days.
Days?
Days gone by. Yeah.
A source of plowshares is possible too. It's Tundra, correct?
Yeah. We got an Esper Stoneblade down to 13 health.
Oh, I was thinking. Oh, the third land drop. That brainstorm must have been really good.
Yeah, it's technically we're in turns now. So.
All right, so they're going to
0
turns.
turn, then we're going to go to 1 next turn. Okay, so let's do that. So that's 0. Then we're going to.
Christian here is on turn 0.
Or actually, let me look at my hand. I lost track. Yeah. You lose 1. Yeah, I don't know. Did I already lose the 1?
He already lost 1.
Yeah.
So I just look at it from here.
Yeah.
So how do you think this is going to end up? They're on turns. Do you think they're going to tie? Do you think something's going to happen?
Tie.
It's a possibility.
It's a possibility.
Look,
with Esper Stoneblade hitting their land drops, I think they're going to draw it out.
Yeah, I mean, look, Affinity right now is ahead, but I don't know for how long. Another possibility is that maybe, given that I haven't really seen much of the Esper Stoneblade's play so far, maybe he does pull something up. I believe Lingering Souls is a card in there, right?
In the deck list, yeah, very strong card.
Yeah, I mean, it gives...
Son of a bitch. That makes it look like you're... Oh, sorry. That makes it like you know what I was going to do. Can you give me 2 tokens?
What?
They're my 2 tokens. They're unsleeved. Yeah, that's 1.
Okay.
2.
So I guess Lingering Souls does come out. So Lingering Souls is a card that will keep him from dying because it. Can you just let me commentate? Because these Signal Pest and Vault Scourges.
Yeah.
I'm answering a question on stream.
Sure.
Did you already answer?
Which one?
Meta breakdown and how many people showed up.
Yes, I answered.
Oh, okay.
This. So these go by. That dies.
Numbers don't match.
Yeah. So again, meta breakdown today and how many people showed up. We had a better turnout than we thought, but unfortunately, we didn't get as many as we hoped.
Fetch go to 11.
Looks like turn 2. So Christian has multiple opportunities here, but I don't think there's enough to close out the game, unfortunately, for Christian. So it's either walk away with the tie or Affinity really pushes him over. What do you think Affinity can pull out of here?
I think a Tezzeret would be gross.
You think so?
Yeah.
True name Nemesis? Naming Rick?
Alright, he got the correct player, I suppose. True name Nemesis, it gives it protection from a player, so
it's gross.
It's pretty ridiculous. Cannot be removed, really.
Board wipe answers to True name Nemesis.
Yeah, of
namely
course.
miracles with their terminus.
Yeah. I mean, True name Nemesis with 4 swings. Oh, actually, it's lifelink. So it's divided by 3. So let's say 27, maybe 9.
Still getting the life.
So turn 3 is also?
Yeah. Technically it's exiled, but it doesn't matter. It's going to be last turn. But that was 5.
Alright.
Oh, wait, it goes to 5.
Yeah.
I mean, in all games. Oh, sorry, I guess we do have 2 more.
It's 5 rounds.
Yeah. And then, blah, blah.
And Christian drops his hand to reveal his stuff. But I'm not going to say it out just in case it wasn't seen.
Yeah. Pass. Yeah, the ball over there, guys. Sorry, I left it. Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe Cranial Plating will come out with something crazy. Who knows?
Esper has a cranial plate.
Maybe.
For which one?
Maybe he has a bunch of artifacts in his hand.
Marsh casualties.
Exactly.
Alright. Marsh casualties?
So it's up for 3, gets 2, but there's nothing I can do with those 2
I'm not
anyway
familiar
because
with
the
that
game
card.
ends here.
I'm new to Legacy. This is my first day playing Legacy Fish, actually.
I am unfamiliar with that card.
So they draw it up.
We draw.
Looks like. Yep.
Alright.
I need the blue source to get soul involved.
Yeah.
Marsh casualties.
Huh?
So that means you're.
Marsh casualties.
What about it?
What is it?
Answers TNN just fine.
What's TNN?
I have no
True
idea.
name nemesis.
True name nemesis.
And what's the other one? Marsh casualties. I don't know what that is.
Oh, creatures target player controls get -1/-1 until end of turn. Cost 2 black. You could kick it for 3
Oh,
and
yeah,
give all
yeah.
creatures -2/-2.
Elish Norn?
Elish
Pseudo
Norn,
Elish
that was
Norn
two.
effect, yeah.
Yeah. So I only took out 3 cards. So for people watching, I took out these 3.
Why?
No
Spell Pierce.
legendaries?
No, legendaries, that's obvious.
Yeah.
This one because I just felt that the threats to me that weren't creatures, I could answer otherwise.
Yeah.
And this was just going to be something where I wish I had another counter or something else. And then the Stoneforge because really,
Got it.
in this
I'll
kind of
find
matchup,
them.
I'm not in a
Oh, that's nasty.
huge rush to
Yeah.
get the right equipment.
Oh boy. Let's see how many
Then
things
what I
I can
brought
hit. I got you.
in,
Chalices.
My 3 chalices.
Burn of Thoughtseize.
And you got me the playset of force.
That's pretty disgusting.
Brought in Hitting Needle.
That'd be
No, you can't.
No,
Yeah, because he has switch. He only goes to people who have.
And
What's price support?
what is
I don't
there?
know.
We don't know price.
And oh yeah, I brought in 2 Hitting Needles.
I mean, I'm not getting anything, unfortunately.
No, I
Probably
think
not.
it's all pooling together,
Uh-huh.
and then like the top 3 will split it somehow. Yeah. So where's Lawrence?
Still don't think I can get anything. Lost.
We drew 1/1. Yeah. I mean, sorry. We drew so in the in soccer to be 1.1 point. I don't know about how it is here.
Yeah, it's. I mean, on the Wizard Event Reporter, it's 1-1-1.
Come out.
So I believe
Back
it's
in.
1 point for the in the Swiss.
All right, so we'll be back with the last round, right?
Yeah, facts.
All right. Cat facts.
When Magic's greatest cards are in your hands, only then, we see the power of over 20 years of Magic the Gathering. With greater options come greater decks, more creative strategies, and innovation on a scale not imagined before. Magic is eternal. Its greatest legacy is only a local game store away. Welcome to Legacy. When Magic's greatest cards are in your hands, only then, we see the power of over 20 years of Magic the Gathering. With greater options come greater decks, more creative strategies, and innovation on a scale not imagined before. Magic is eternal. Its greatest
We're going to feature 2 classic legacy decks here. Yeah. You could even say they're vintage legacy decks.
Where's your boxes at? Where's your Black Lotus though?
Freaking. All right, so if you can help me fix this while I'm playing. So you go scroll versus player 1 and player 2.
Okay.
So look at what it highlights. So it highlights that, right? So you double click, and obviously you have to put Christian, and then deck obviously Merfolk, and you know the good stuff. Gives me a chance to shuffle.
Ags. How do you spell your name? Cristi.
Without the H.
So I'm right.
Yes.
Can you just put fish points?
Because there she's like.
Merfolks.
No, but there.
Just kidding.
Okay. And then I double click.
There you go. And then you're done. Yeah, that's it set. So now, now this is how it's gonna work. So, we forgot to change the round logo
Okay.
for the last one. So you go over here where there are rounds. Likewise, you double click, and here you're gonna put 3. Hit OK. There you go. So now we're in third. Then, oh, you wanna go get them right now? Before we start?
Oh, get them?
Yeah, dude, they have ready-made pizzas at Little Caesars next door. Let's go.
Oh, it's a Little Caesars?
Yeah.
Oh, then let's just play here. And then I'll grab right before.
And then here. What do you mean? Play and then get the pizza afterwards?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, because I didn't know it was ready made, that's why.
Yeah, it's ready made. So like, you just go over, buy it, $5 each.
Yeah,
Little Caesars.
Yeah. So that'll be the reward for everybody. Participation points, buy pizza. Yay.
Participation pizza.
I get a buy.
Even Johnny can win with a buy. No, just kidding.
Wait, assuming you draw again? I'll be third.
Maybe. We'll see.
I'll be third, assuming you draw.
Wait, what?
I'm kidding.
Oh, because you have a win now.
I have a win now.
But no, but I already have a win too.
Okay.
So, I don't know what you're saying.
I don't know.
A buy's not a win. It's just a buy.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to play.
Kevin's gonna win that one. So, assuming I win this one, I'll
Is the mic up?
The mic is up.
Oh, shit.
Oh, hey. Watch it. Lo si quieres, chico, puede hablar en español. Así no te entienden. Claro.
¿Qué pasó?
Papo, porque ¿qué pasa? Papo.
Yo, chill.
Ya tú sabes.
So, for those of you tuning in right now, we're going to start round 3 in a little bit. It's going to be Merfolk versus Esper Stoneblade.
Merfolk.
Is camera on?
Camera's on. Everything is on.
She was just playing, she did fantastic.
So,
The latest version of her is extremely...
that's the time on already?
No, timer goes on now.
Okay, sorry. Alright, so time's on. Right now they're just shuffling deck, we're waiting for...
Would you like to do a high roll?
Yep.
They will roll to see who goes first. Christian rolls. It's 13 for Christian.
9.
9. Alright.
That does not beat 13.
So,
No.
Christian would choose who will go first.
Which Christian?
Oh, dude, true.
I have a feeling Christian's going to win this match.
Alright,
I'll
so
play.
Dr. Christian
Yeah,
versus
nerd.
Dr. Nerd versus Ag. Let's see who goes. Ags will keep. And Dr. Christian will keep as well. Fetch. He'll fetch for a land right now.
Just reach my hand over here.
He searches for a
Step up.
It's a step
Badlands,
up.
bro. Step in Italian.
Oh boy. Alright, so
Oh, a step.
he fetches for a step up. Yeah, I don't know what you said.
Oh, it's
Bye.
Italian?
Yeah, aggiuni o mana bianco o nero alla tua riserva di mana,
Alright, so Dr.
fantasia
Christian knows
come
Italian.
pianura, che come palude e viene influenzata da magi che colpiscono le una o le altre.
Yeah, so I got a buy. So. That's why you guys are seeing my wonderful face with this commentary. Alright, so he turned one Inquisitions.
Are you gonna ever go?
Ags will reveal what he has in hand. Wow, it's a pretty great hand.
It's a pretty good hand.
Especially for a Merfolk player. So let's see what he will decide to get rid of.
But he kept the one-line hand.
Yeah, but
I think he could ride the vials to victory.
he did take the one-line hand, but he does have 2 vials, which does speed him up.
So slow him down a little bit.
So he's gonna get rid of a vial. Interesting.
You good?
Interesting that he did not take. Alright, so he plays a cavern naming Merfolk. Vials in play. Alright.
The cavern named Merfolks, right?
Yes.
What?
Alright. Christian will wasteland the Cavern of Souls. That will slow down the Merfolk player. Okay. He remembers his triggers. Alright, and he passes. And now it's back to Christian.
I'm not sure. I do like the lands. Like when you were in Jada's lands, I'll be like
Christian is now thinking of what to do. He plays a wasteland to bring out a Stoneforge.
Yeah.
Alright. Stoneforge is allowed, so now he's gonna go search for his equipment. Knowing Esper, he could either take the GT or the Batterskull, so we'll see what he ends up picking. And he takes the Batterskull.
Yeah. And they're double sided.
Goes to hand.
Batterskull goes to hand now. It is Ag's turn. Aether Vial is at 2 now. And he passes.
3 and 2 and then I need the
Let's do this correctly.
He's now thinking of what is the correct play.
So I'm gonna have instant random. Like I am prepared.
He plays a swamp.
I need a $10 card even though mine has that.
What are you looking for, bud?
If you want, I just trade for it now.
Yes.
Tap.
He taps Stoneblade to bring out Batterskull. Now he's gonna go look for a germ.
Oh yeah, play style. Oh yeah, play style.
So he brings out the Batterskull.
And it's still streaming good. Yeah,
What a
and
cheater, though.
Do you have any opens on
Okay, I your insta.
yeah, you're gonna play your first Merfolk.
I will play.
At the end step, he is going to. So he tapped the Aether Vial, so let's see what he brings out.
Please make a copy of my 0/0.
What do you mean 0?
The germ 0/0.
I want on the deck, but I'm not doing
That'd be great.
That'd be amazing.
Now, my silver.
Alright.
He
He brings out Silver
what it
Gill.
does, when as an additional cost.
So
But then
since-
because you're bringing it, you don't have to do that. You
Yeah.
have to play your draw card. You're very good. So 2-1.
Just for you guys to know, since he did Aether Vial, he used Aether Vial to bring out the Silver Gill, he does not have to reveal a Merfolk, as is because it is a casting cost. It's not since he is playing it, he's not actually casting it. He doesn't have to do that. He also
Wasteland, black, white,
gets
dual,
to draw.
black.
So then,
Ags is right now just checking what lands are in play for Christian. It's a black-white land, a swamp, and a wasteland.
Okay. Pass.
Okay.
Alright. Axe passes.
Draw.
Yep. Trade I'm doing.
It's not looking too good for the Merfolk player because his tempo has been kind of shut down. He did get rid of an Aether Vow.
Even if
Plus
he did bring down a creature,
he
that
got
could
rid
kill
of the
this.
Cavern of Souls, so it's slowing him down a good amount.
You can always bounce it, so it's okay. So it's
Just
not
a
big
side
deal.
note, he did not put a extra counter on Aether Vow, so we can see how that goes.
Yeah, I'm curious as to how that goes. I'm very curious as to how that goes.
You don't need to listen.
Remember how you weren't sure if Axe was a favorite?
No, sure.
Now you're sure.
You sure after that too?
Yo.
Just for that?
Oh, what's up?
No, yeah, of course. I agree with you there. That would have been a great line right there.
Swords to Plowshares?
Yep.
All right. Christian, Swords to Plowshare, his Silver Gill. We'll see what Axe does. He says he's thinking. Well, it depends on the situation, especially since he is going against Esper Stoneblade. He is at this point. He's just thinking what would be the best play.
Flashing around with the lands.
So you get 3 life?
Yeah.
Alright. So he flashes into the Lord of Atlantis. So
It's
he's gonna
exiled, right?
gain 3.
It's
Yes,
exiled?
exiled.
3. Then Mutavault goes.
So Christian Wastelands the Mutable,
Yes.
and he's going to attack with both Stoneblade and Batterskull. He's going to take the whole damage.
Second main.
Takes 5. Christian goes up by 5 because Batterskull does have lifelink on it, and he passes. I believe he does. I'm not sure because I don't have the deck list on hand. But from what I've noticed, yes, I do believe he does only run 1.
Very good. Very good. Are you sure about that?
I forgot I had vigilance.
Yeah.
That's rough.
The Merfolk player forgot that. Batterskull has Vigilance. You know, he was going to give him the extra 5 plus get rid of his Lord. That would have been very bad. He passes.
Yo, Christian.
Yo.
What's up?
You discarded the cleanup, right?
You discard a cleanup, yeah.
And step past the pass, and then cleanup happens.
Yeah.
So, once cleanup, okay, so once cleanup out,
Sorry, we're having a ruling question.
Can you respond to that? It's just a state-based action where...
That's for you, Mega
Yeah,
Card.
you can't respond. It's cleanup. The turn's done.
All right, so
What's up?
pay 2.
All right, so Christian's gonna pay 2 to
Actually,
play.
I did the order wrong, but people are going to commentate on the order is wrong.
Oh, the order though.
Stoneforge?
He's gonna
Trigger?
bring
Was
out
I good?
another mystic.
Before I...
Force.
Oh, but there's a force from Axe. What is he gonna pitch?
Pitching image.
He pitches the image. Wow. That's
Force,
brutal.
pitching screen verdict.
And he pitched. Good job. He got it. So proud of you. So he forces his force. Wow. That's pretty interesting.
I kind of forced that play.
You forced that
Pure
play.
willpower. He knew.
So maybe the line was correct.
Selecting GT.
He brings out a GT. Yeah, I agree. The reason you do play 1 GT is because of Stoneforge Mystic. Since you get to search for
And this exile will
the
be going
equipment. I believe that Esper only has 2 equipment.
Yes.
It's
This
Batterskull.
build does. Some people have more, some people have less.
Yeah. So in Christian's build, he has only a Batterskull and a GT, since he has his Stoneforge. He swings in for 5. And 4?
1, 2, 3.
Oh, my bad. 4.
Yeah.
And stuff.
On end stuff. He brings out another Lord.
Keep it at 2. Drop.
Sure.
Right now, Axe really needs to figure out how to get rid of that Batterskull. Yeah, I believe the Merfolk player is just playing 1 GT.
You know what? Just because I taught myself I am proud of myself. I'm a freaking degenerate.
Yeah, multiples, I wouldn't agree with multiples in Merfolk. Just because he could be playing other cards like, yes, this is best of 3. Right now, this is
Game 1.
Game 1.
Oh. Ags, you don't make this easy.
I'm gonna make you work for it, dog.
Alright, what she said. Jesus Christ. Alright, Stoneforge taps for a GT.
Pass.
Yeah, I'm floating too. That Force of Will to Force of Will is crazy. And he brings in a Harbinger.
When it enters the battlefield, I may choose to return target attack creature and opponent controls to return this hand.
Okay,
So would you like to do that?
Would I?
Wait, was it attacking? Does it say just tapped? Okay. So Harbinger comes into play, so Harbinger says that he can return target tapped creatures. So right now he's deciding if he should return the Stoneforge Mystic. We'll see what he ends up doing. He ends up picking to return the Stoneforge to the owner's hand.
Untap.
Okay, he untaps. He draws.
Land drop.
And he got his second man. Nice. That's gonna help him a lot. And he puts a Chalice on 1. And there's another Force. That's a good. I give you a solid grade there. That was a good Force.
That just told me not to listen to you.
Alright, chill.
I mean, I'm just.
Yeah. It was obvious. Yeah, basically.
Attack.
Alright, so he attacks with the Stoneforge. And he brings in a...
That's Flash? Oh no, that's right.
No, because I hate the
bro.
So he brings in another Harbinger to bring back the Stoneforge back to the hand. So now the Merfolk player does have a good amount of creatures, which is very good for for Merfolk. There's only 1 creature currently. Alright, he chooses. He's playing Chalice at 1. It happens. That's going to stop a lot of plays.
Swing for 8.
And he swings in with both Harbingers for 8.
1 second, my friend. 30 seconds.
Alright. We're going to wait for Christian to finish his texting. Pretty rude, but it's
You
fine.
make it sound like
Explain like he's explained why.
Well, you know, he is a doctor, so, you know, he needs to talk to people every once in a while.
4 and 4 because of these.
Yeah.
The 2 lords are pumping both the Harbingers right now, so it's 4 in total. He is deciding if he's going to block or not.
I scrounged the bottom of my box.
Right. Seems like a very tough decision right now.
I'll take it.
And he takes the 8. We'll see if this was a good call on his part as the game prolongs. Alright. Alright, he plays a...
That's an island?
Yeah, it's an island. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a pretty island. Is it a beta island?
Yep.
It's a beta island, guys.
Alright, this is yours. You can hit me. Alright, no problem. How many planes are you looking for today? I can get you extras. I can get you extras that I have.
One card in hand?
Yeah, there's one.
What are the odds as a Harbinger?
Pretty.
Oh, tap creature, right?
Yeah, that would be tapped.
Yes.
Yeah, you're good, you're good.
I'm good.
So he chooses to equip the GT.
The colors, yeah. There you go.
Okay, so
Alright.
he chooses to equip the GT to the germ token.
Attack.
And he's attacking. Wow.
What is that?
It's a 4/4, but if it deals combat damage, this gets 2 counters. If I remove a counter, I can give one of my creatures +2/+2, or give a creature -1/-1, or gain 2 life.
So, right now, depending on the what Aguilar does right now. Right now, he's going to attack with GT. So GT says when he does combat damage, he has a choice of... he has 3 different choices, where he can either choose to give the creature +2/+2.
And I'm going to double block. Actually, triple block.
It looks like he's going to triple block the batter skull.
Alright, so these are each 4/4s?
They're 4/4s. Right now, they are pumping each other.
Alright, so what I'll do is I'll deal 4 damage to this one.
Okay. He deals 4 damage to one of the creatures.
Then GT gets 2 counters.
Then the counters. Yeah, so the germ dies.
Then the germ dies. Now they're 3 3s.
So they're 3 3s.
And then those are 4/4s.
Then now they're
I will be right back.
And I don't think that was enough. Pass.
Carry to the page of your book, I don't regret it. Vanity, got the foil line on it.
Swing for 4/8 plus 6, 14. 4/8 plus 6, 14.
I remember that.
Yeah, this is a lot.
I played.
Yep.
Did you gain your batter school life? I don't think you did.
I didn't.
Alright, I'm sorry about that. I had a very important call.
Thanks for I missed that.
Go ahead.
Okay, so you play an Aether Vial?
What?
Oh no. Oh.
I just won.
Yeah, you just won. There we go. Sorry about that. Christian untaps. So even with all of his... Even with Christian getting rid of his Aether Vial, forcing very important cards, he's still coming back. He has 2 Lords and 2 Harbingers. That's a good amount of damage that's happening. Each Harbinger has 4, and each Lord has 3, which is very good.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree. It's a great comeback right now. Especially since Christian has been gaining life. Now they're both sweating.
Pass.
And he passes. Oh.
Swing.
Alright. He swings with all his creatures.
So this would be...
Now he's deciding what's going to happen. After he takes his break. Don't worry. This is a very good match, just so you know. I enjoy it.
You like it?
Yeah, I like it. I like all the forces happening.
So this is what we're gonna do.
Especially the comebacks.
Because the thing is, this is a lot of damage. So let's separate it out so we can make
You
sense
can't
of
block,
it.
by the way.
Because
it has Island Walk.
Oh.
That's correct. The Lord of Atlantis gives him Island Walk.
Oh. I completely missed that. Yeah. So okay, fine. So I can't block. So you have
he is gonna do
3,
3,
6,
so that's
plus
6.
8.
plus 8. So that's another 14.
You're gonna do 14 damage here.
And I can only prevent 4 of it.
Christian just
You got it.
realized
Game
that
two.
the Lord has Island Walk.
Alright, so game 2.
So now it's game 2. They're gonna start sideboard. So we'll be right back.
Good. Tell me about it.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, he's gonna say hi.
Who's here?
I'm just here.
So this is like the final match.
Just chilling out.
And so this is.
I'm
also,
gonna
he's
check
also
on the
Christian, so it's
other
easy.
game.
One less thing for you.
Okay.
That's Johnny. He's very
I have
quiet.
no idea.
It's okay. At least you saw a little preview of it yesterday, right? So.
Yeah. I was working very hard with my coughs and colds and flu for 5 days.
Yours or their patient?
Patients.
Oh, okay. Oh, by the way, just to add to the disclaimer, you're on camera and they can see you too. No, yeah, just wave, yeah. So this is the commentator camera and this is the game camera. And game
Where
game
can I move that they can't see me?
behind me this way.
Okay.
Actually, here you get a pretty good view if you want to sit over this way.
Okay. I forgot. Yeah, they could probably hear me.
Oh, they already heard me, so don't worry. Where's my sideboard? Oh, it's under my phone.
What happens if they call?
For what?
If someone calls?
Not anymore. Well, I'm not on call anymore, but I still haven't given reports to like the next guy that's coming on because I've been doing this. So I'll be nice enough to like take calls until then, but.
So right now they're
We're
siding
playing.
to see
This is tricky.
So this is going to be hard for both of them because they do have to use a lot of. They're going to have to try to counter. Both decks have counters to each other. They just. It's a really. I'm very shy. Or are you talking about her? She's
Johnny,
talking about her.
relax.
I don't know, man.
You're only in front of how many people?
Like 35.
Like 35, 40 people? It's okay. Why, look, why so shy?
Why so shy? I don't think it's me though. I don't think they care.
Pretend you're yelling. Say it like Trump would say it. You know, like this is just most excellent.
God Emperor Trump, chill.
Something like that. God Emperor. I love the Dune reference.
The Dune reference, bro.
Have you read the book Dune, sci-fi novel? It's a little dry, don't worry. Get it?
Alright, just sideboard, bro.
It's a little spicy too. Sorry, I'm just trying to work my way into some bad humor.
I wanted to.
Oh man.
I am the Chris Hatzarak.
Alright, so he is
Very
Dr.
esoteric,
Nerd.
I'm sorry. Shit, man, what do I play?
Right now.
Huh?
How long do
Alright.
rounds take?
Actually, a lot
It
longer.
is
I was in there till like 10,
25
and then I had to
minutes
write my
into the
notes, so I
round.
didn't leave till like
So
noon.
they're halfway there.
But yeah, no, it was busy. It was just a lot of patience. We admitted a lot last night. I
We are having doctor talk, so
I got very lucid.
let's try.
Well, yeah, I had to. Well, I got called just a few minutes before that, actually, and I got called after that too. Yeah, we admitted like 2 or 3 patients, but we worked them up in the middle of the night.
So
We
just
got
to
everything
pass
we needed
time,
to
I'll just explain what deck I was playing. I didn't.
Well,
I didn't do
it's a
too
lot.
good.
It's like-
This is the first time me grabbing this deck.
No, we don't.
I was playing black green deaths. It's turbo deaths. So the idea is that we bring out. We try to make a copy of dark deaths with either Thespian State,
No, nurses have
Thespian Stage,
100%
or
power at my hospital.
Vampire Hex.
No, please don't. Don't become one of those. Please. I really don't like those.
The idea of the deck is that we use either of these, either Vampire Hexmage or Thespian Stage to bring to copy the Dark Deaths. Thespian Stage will copy Dark Deaths, which they'll both be destroyed to bring out Mariah Lodge
Because of
because of Legend Rule.
Explain it right, Johnny.
All right, man. Hexmage win con would be when you're using Hexmage. The way it would work is that all the counters on Dark Death, because Dark Death has 10 counters, would be removed. So once all the counters are removed, you destroy the Dark Death to bring out Mariah Lagi. The 2 games I played, one just raced me. I couldn't really beat it.
So basically, after each
Versus
game,
Affinity.
Yeah, first was Affinity.
alter the stuff that's in
I
your
got
deck
2 up there. And
depending on what he was playing.
versus
And you have like a
versus the Merfolk.
like a list of cards you have to the side. And
He
those
did win
cards-
game 1.
So you
Game
know what
2
you're
was
doing,
this.
like, you know
I had one. I brought out the Dark Deaths, and he couldn't do anything at that point.
And after the first game,
Game 3, however, turn 1, he brought out Caracas, and I just tried to bring out the token, but just didn't work out. And now he's gonna try to win the tournament.
Go for pro.
You're a pro, bro.
Heart of the cards, man. Heart of the cards. Bloody hell. I need
Alright, so they're still sideboarding. Oh no, hold on. Merfolk is done sideboarding. He already knows his plan.
Yeah, he does. I am still okay. You got 3.
Christian's still deciding what to sideboard. I'm about to DQ him for slow play, but that's fine.
Excuse me? Excuse me? What was that, Johnny?
Slow play.
Would you care to say that a little bit louder?
Slow play.
Slow play over your face. She's gonna say that again.
Yo, chill.
That's right. I need one more.
So right now, the other game that is currently going on is Reanimator versus Affinity, which you saw earlier.
What do I take out? I'm taking out one.
They are currently in game 3 right now. Each have one win. So we'll see who ends up winning there. Yeah, they're 1-1.
No, you have 2. I have 2.
Oh, he has 2 wins. The standings are Merfolk 2 is 2-0. Right?
So I gotta win this.
Yeah, 2-0. Esper is 1-0 and a draw.
Yep.
The same goes for the Affinity player. And the Reanimator is 1-1. And
huh? Oh no. Why, would you like the hospital to be able to contact you to come back in, or would you like? So then, I have a proposal for you. Next door, look for the Wi-Fi network from a place called Greenway Cafe.
All right.
Or Genies. Genies is open. Try Genies first, because there's no password for that. If not, we'll try to hack it with Greenway. I mean, I didn't say anything like that out loud.
What you say?
Nothing was said.
Nothing. I'm not from Russia. You know,
I wasn't paying attention, to be honest.
I wasn't doing any computer hacking. Or anything. I don't have any hacking skills or nunchuck skills.
I mean, to be honest, that's like social engineering.
That is hacking. I mean,
no, social engineering. Yeah.
Yeah, social engineering is hacking. Have you read Kevin Mitnick's book?
Yeah. No, I lied.
Yeah.
Sounds cool though.
It is what it is.
Oh, it's not cool then.
It is cool.
It's saying no internet.
For the juniors?
Okay. 5 players.
Alright, so it looks like... So you won?
Yeah.
Alright, so it looks like Reanimator won his game.
Oh, he won his game, so he won the tournament, right? No, he lost the game.
He lost the game, so if
so whoever wins this wins the tournament.
Yeah.
Okay. No pressure or anything.
Oh,
Yo,
you know
Kevin.
what's really funny? If you beat him, I'll have more points than him.
Kevin, get over it.
Really?
Because he tied.
Alright, so we're gonna bring in the good commentator right
But
now.
you gotta
get
buy
second.
it. You gotta buy it, didn't you?
Yes. But buy gets you points.
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Wait, why? For buy?
Yeah.
That's all right. Buy should be a win.
Yeah, buy
My
gets you
dad.
points. Win.
They call me like 100 pounds.
What's up?
He wants you to commentate.
I don't want to commentate. You're better at it.
Kevin, come on.
Cards.
You didn't get it? Oh, I'm sorry.
All right. So how did Johnny do, guys? I don't really know.
Don't worry about it.
Is your name?
Yes.
So just to catch up to speed, Axe did a pretty good comeback.
Right? Okay.
It kind of looked like he was going to end up losing, but damn.
I'll play
What
first.
happened?
He kept
That's
the
why
one.
you call me sir.
He kept the one-land hand.
Okay. One land hand.
One-land hand, but with 2 Aether Vows.
That's fine.
He had a Force of Will in hand. What else did he have? I think he had a Silvergill.
That's not too bad.
It was a great hand. However, Christian first turn, turn 1.
Chancellor. Oh, okay.
No, Inquisition.
Okay.
So he sniped the. He ended up sniping the Aether Vow. I explained Cavern. So it's very nasty.
Actually, I don't worry. I got something for you, dog.
You got something for me?
Yeah, I do. It's some good stuff, bro. It's called breath mints.
They don't get it. Sometimes
All right. So you were saying Inquisition?
Yeah, he positioned the Aether Realm.
Okay.
And next turn he plays the Cavern.
Okay, that's
Christian
good.
ends up
Wasteland?
Perfect.
Oh boy.
So he
I
was
was shuffling,
down
right?
to
And he won this game?
Yeah, he won.
Pretty rough.
Draws were nut.
Yes, it was rough.
They're nut draws, bro.
Doggone it.
But yeah, these are good.
What time's the game? What time's this is the Super Bowl saying, right?
Super Bowl
Yeah.
6:30.
Okay. But actually, that's Chivas versus Santo Laguna. If not mistaken.
You're not mistaken. You might be mistaken.
The uniforms of Chivas are that, and the uniform of Santos is that.
So what do you think of Game 3?
Game 2?
Game 2.
Yeah. Game 2, we'll see. They did sideboard, so it's gonna hurt both of them.
What do you think he sideboarded?
I don't know sideboard.
What do you mean?
Dang it, Johnny.
You're commentating here with me. Come on.
I can't say what they got sideboard.
By the way you think. I don't know their sideboard list. I'm speculation.
Alright, what's your speculation?
My speculation is that he brought out, he might have taken out Ether Vials.
Yeah. Okay. True.
Oh, that's right.
And
they do take out Ether Vials with
Actually,
random matchups.
yeah, I mean, like, here's the thing. It's just that
But I'll do it
he has
just
too
do it.
much removal. Like,
Yeah.
Daze,
Right.
Force of Will. And if you try to play that Ether Vial and get caught up like that,
Remember Snapcasters too, so it's like he has a lot of answers. to
exactly. Lingering Souls probably kept, possibly, if it, because it just offers good blockers.
Yep.
However,
plus he can attack.
however, I'm trying to think about the Island Walk.
All right.
The
Pithing
Island Walk
Needle,
does
naming
stop him,
Ether Vial.
stops Christian because
Pass.
most
Is that a Pithing Needle I see?
Naming
Needle
Ether
on
Vial.
Pithing Needle
Yeah,
and Ether Vial.
Island.
Let's see.
Relic, pass.
And he plays a relic.
So he plays Relic of
So he's
Progenitus.
gonna try to stop like. any
So no more
Snapcaster.
Lingering Souls.
The Snapcaster.
Snapcasters
It's not
are
gonna
good.
be as good.
Well, here's the thing. If he does it to an instant, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Because
It's
he
a social
can still just flash. Yeah, exactly. So Lingering Souls. So Lingering
In
Souls.
response to Snapcaster trigger, you could exile
Exactly.
Relic.
You could. But then you're
Because
paying
when
one
they
mana.
draw-
Do you really want to pay 1 mana?
To get rid of the Snapcaster.
Well, I'm not cracking. I'm
Whatever
tapping it.
is,
and it makes
Snapcaster
it
can
Yeah.
take.
untap, draw.
I mean, but like, what if he also has a response to that, you know? That's pretty dangerous. He would have to tap up for that. Well, we'll see. Oh, Mutavault. He kept Mutavault inside. Do you think that's just for the evasion? For Jace?
Could be. I would say it's pretty good. It's a good attacker. If he'll name Merfolk, which it will be pumped by his lords.
Right.
That's another good damage.
So,
And if a Jason,
tell me, how did the tournament go for you, man?
bro, I just gave him the
Clean. Okay.
I got clean.
You got perfect score. Perfect score.
Not the score you want. We did Black Green Deaths.
I did lose game 1 to a very silly mistake. I swung with a Sire of Insanity.
Yeah, they saw that.
Yeah, that was very embarrassing.
I don't like that.
I did a lot better afterwards.
Alright.
I did pay attention because somebody called me out
good
on
hand.
stream. I'm like, I mean, they're right.
So Christian plays the Inquisition, revealing. Wow, that's a
That's-
good hand.
It's a very good.
Lots to remove. Lots to remove.
Lots of removal. He has a chalice.
What do you think of that Joss, though? Do you think it's really that dangerous in this matchup?
Alright, I'm gonna let him pick.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
It is.
So he gets rid of the chalice. Yeah, it was more of the obvious choice there. The chalice is extremely strong against him. Puts it at 1, just stops.
Right,
all
but
that. He can stop like swords. He can stop. What else is that?
But
Puts it at 2.
But knowing that he might bring Joss, wouldn't he bring something like enchantment removal, or maybe,
Most probably he did, but the
or maybe he has like a counter spell in hand. That's why I'm thinking challenge is not that big of a deal. And getting rid of those creatures is pretty good too.
for sure.
I'll take it.
Overall, it's a good turn.
So what do you think the win con's gonna be here? Jace?
We're just gonna fight each other until someone loses.
Because Jace
Honestly, they're just gonna attack each other.
Jace isn't that great against that evasion, so I think Batter School is gonna be
Battle
the.
Skull will probably be. That'll be his combo probably. And the Merfolk is always gonna
Actually,
be just Merfolk
yeah.
just swinging.
Okay.
Brainstorm?
And he brainstorms.
He brainstorms. Interesting. I wonder what he's looking for. I mean, it could be. Maybe he's bringing something like a GTA out or something. That would
actually would help a lot.
I mean, GTA is a pretty good card against these cards. Look, if he mutavolts, right?
Yeah.
You can and you swap with GTA, you can get rid of immutable.
For sure. You can get rid of immutable. You can get rid of.
Let's
some
see.
of his lords even.
Putting 2 back on top.
Two back? Actually,
You guys want some?
flip. I misplayed.
No?
Sorry. Okay.
Christian, don't you like my mints?
Yes, your mints are great. I've stolen your mints. I'm aware of this.
I left them at your place, but
Ouch, ouch. Oh no, actually, it's not a hard call to make. Good.
these are really
All right.
strong. I like them.
So
How'd
to
you
go
like the
back.
tournament?
Yes.
Pretty fun.
Wish I didn't misplay game 1.
I
The round
misplayed
1.
as well.
Round 1, I knew like I made a lot of small misplays, and I'm
I will.
like, because I just don't know.
The first
But
game,
the one I should
Time
have
for turn.
known, like,
Get rid
was
of
that
immutable.
Sire, because I just forgot that Lord pumped.
Yeah.
Because I was focusing on the island walk. I'm like, oh wait a second,
Okay, I'll
I'm not
fetch.
playing a blue deck for once right now. So I was like, oh, it's okay. And then like afterwards I attacked. I was like,
Look at
wait,
my hand just to decide
Yeah,
what
yeah.
exactly
I
I'm gonna
goofed.
get. Yeah.
You goofed hard.
And then I
yeah,
will
because
roll.
like all I
the
need.
damage and then
Yeah.
you gotta reanimate
Get
it.
that.
Yeah.
And then let me show you
the way I
why I'm
misplayed
gonna
my first game is I brought
go
up.
ahead
What's
and
going
do that
on
again.
right here?
Do you have a counter spell in hand? Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Alright, so he's gonna
Just don't have to
put
shuffle
some
twice.
Mystic.
Did he just ask him whether he has a counter spell? Before he played it?
Hey, yo, bro, you gotta counter.
I'm trying to expedite this final match. Okay, that's all.
So it looks
So-
like he's eager to leave.
So Christian outplayed his opponent by asking him whether he has a counter spell. And Christian and the opponent answered with no.
To be
So
fair, he's not obligated to give an honest answer. To be fair.
so he plays Stormforge Mystic and it goes through. Either this is a next level play by Christian or Christian. We'll never know who. I don't know, guys. What do you guys think about that? I would bring it to GB, the next GB. What do you guys think? I'd have to try it next time. It is a next. I would have never tried that. Do you have a counter spell? No. All right, I'm clear. Who needs your taxi probe in Modern when you can just ask? You are. Oh my God, guys! The taxi probe doesn't mean anything other than feeling doubt because you can still check if you're clear.
Yeah, let's not talk about G-Tag.
Listen, I know your star deck got killed out in Modern, but
Oh no, okay.
all right.
I got you.
So far I see 2 relics on the board. Stoneforge Mystic.
Is that a comment on my age?
Yeah.
And I believe what did you go for? Yeah, GTA, Battle Skull. What did you go for here? Battle Skull. Okay. Battle Skull is a pretty good card in this matchup. It's a big creature. Lifelink, vigilance. Yeah.
It stops us to try to attack into.
Do you mind picking up that deck and bring it back here?
Where's my germ?
Mint.
Then
So how was the unmask for the unmask attack?
I actually like the mask a lot. Because you're not paying anything for it.
No, yeah, for sure. And you get to drop something with your Reanimator wants.
So what Johnny asked was, when I played Reanimator, I did a few tweaks to the deck that I had originally.
I'm gonna pop my relic. To draw a card.
So I actually.
dirty thing.
I'm gonna leave it.
Oh really? Okay. I was like, I was like, oh man, like you packed up. Okay. So I actually took out some of the Cabal therapy and what was it? No Thoughtseize, unfortunately, in this deck. I really think it's missing. It's a card that's missing in the deck. Yeah, so what happened was I actually took out the Cabal Therapy, so I'm like, hey, I'm not going in blind for this, and I'm not going to sack a creature. In Reanimator, I was like, I only have one creature normally, and I'm just going in with it. So, I mean, I thought Unmask was a good option because you can do it for 0, and what can they really do about it, right? They can counter it, and then, well then, like, you have a free Reanimate. Like, basically, Force of Will, well, they got rid of 2 cards that counterspell. And it happened actually game 1. I used Unmask, I believe, earlier, and Christian Force of Will, which allowed me to play something else.
I didn't force a will your unmask.
What was it?
I forced
No, I got rid of his
Don't
one
force
first of all.
Is it good?
Yep.
All right. And then just to
Oh,
save
well, I'm
time,
wrong.
These cards
I'll
are
also
pretty
fetch.
nasty, though.
Right, but the idea is that
To get the perfect knowledge and
yeah, unmask.
and getting rid of something.
Unmask, I brought in mainly against like some of the control matchups or maybe a combo matchup to get rid of some things. Last game, I actually got rid of Swords to Plowshares with my unmask, and then I played. I think it was. So here's something crazy. I was able to reanimate a Gristlebrand, and before it got a Sword to Plowshare, I picked up a bunch of cards for my upkeep. I was basically hoping for more Entomb effects and such like that. I ended up getting 2 Dark Rituals and a more like reanimation spells, and I brought back Tidesprout and a Gristlebrand that I discarded, I believe.
You discarded that. That's very nasty play.
Attack with both?
It was, yeah.
Yep.
Even if I didn't bring back Gristlebrand, I was bringing back a Tidesprout and
which is-
Chancellor of the NX.
And step.
Yeah, which
Tap
tells
relic.
You got it.
So every single spell you play, you gotta pay for 1. Which I actually thought about playing multiple times, and I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure, because think about it. Every single thing you play, you gotta pay for 1 more.
Let's see how
Yeah, so GTA's back on the board.
And everything things we're trying to do to accelerate.
It's a little off center right now.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. It's
Oh,
not.
really? No, I mean,
It's not. Watch. Click.
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, back to the board state. 2 Stoneforge misses. GTA's finally on the board.
But we have to answer it. We have to comment about this.
Yeah,
Yes, I'm very
so-
happy you got that.
Well, what bomb chicken sandwich did you have? The stream is fine, thank you.
Thanks, man. You got a bomb chicken. He's watching our
You're tapping
stream.
2 mana?
Yes.
Must
Very
be a good day for
emphatically.
him.
I mean, yeah,
Copying Stoneforge.
He could have been here.
he could have been here. You're not wrong.
Yeah,
Oh,
equip it.
speaking of which, I also had some good food earlier today.
Pizza.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, had dim
Yeah,
sum.
like the wood, though.
It's because I was saving the Force of Wills for your boy.
That's the plug, dude.
Okay. But yeah. How's Banner Jazzy so far,
It's
actually?
pretty fun.
Okay.
It has good matchups in the meta right now.
Right.
Especially since everything is a little slower with Infect being getting a little bit of a hit, not a huge hit.
I don't think Infect was hit that much by Detection Pro, but the Fatal Push is just a scary card.
No, Fatal Push is very scary. It does kill Thought Nazi.
Little known fact, posted recently, they printed Fatal Push knowing it would be put in Modern and Legacy. That's why they gave it a name like Fatal Push, a name that is like not boring. Think about it that way.
Yeah,
and they also gave it a name that if they ever wanted to reprint it, they could. Fatal Push. It wasn't something where they would name some card where it wouldn't be able to reprint.
Yeah. It's a great name.
So
it's great art also.
I don't know.
Actually,
I like the art.
You know what?
I don't think it'd be many colors, so I will
Ornithopter's
actually
Bay.
use an Underground Sea instead.
The masterpiece one. Yeah.
So.
Ornithopter's Bay.
Wait, no. Yeah, use an Underground Sea instead of this one. So that gives me 2 colorless. They equip this.
Alright, let's see how the game goes.
Then.
They named it something memorable. You are correct.
So let's see how this is going. So he got a G. So he attached the GT to the Stoneforge.
Yeah, I mean, it's just that he wants to deal damage with the G.
Damage with the Battle Scar and the Stoneforge.
Okay.
Right,
Phantasmal
we're gonna see
Image
what he
also
blocks.
copies the stats, so it's 1/2. So I'm
Okay.
gonna block your Stoneforge.
So they're gonna block.
Well,
does it copy the stats?
Yeah, it copies everything.
Yeah, it copies everything. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
So
enters
they're
the
both
battlefield
1/2s.
as an exact copy.
Exactly. So this deals. So now this gets the counters from combat damage.
Yeah.
And then 4 goes through, and I gain 4.
Hey, did you search your library?
Yeah.
I did, yeah. Then second main phase.
So 2 counters on GT. That's pretty dangerous.
Yeah, for sure. It can snipe out. It can actually kill both of his groups.
Yeah, I mean, and he still has mana to re-equip and everything.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
Pretty nut draw.
For sure. What's that on?
-1 the Curse Catcher.
Alright, so he kills the Curse Snatchers.
That does actually help Christian a lot now because now he does. If he does want to play an instant.
Something that's very interesting is Phantasmal Images effects. I mean,
yeah, Phantasmal Image is
just being targeted.
Yeah.
Just being targeted by something, we'll get rid of it. Mutable is a card.
That's a card.
That is a card. Relic of Progenitus. Maybe he's using it to draw?
No, is that third one?
Casting it.
Okay.
Response.
Yes. There will be a response.
So it looks like he's going to tap into
Brainstorm?
A Brainstorm.
Card confirmed. What card confirmed? Speaking of cards, printing of cards is standard actually. Sahili Rai, Spelldar Guardian was never meant to be a thing.
Yeah.
According to the article written by Wizards of the Coast recently, they did not see it coming.
Pretty surprising. The second Guardian got spoiled, everybody saw it.
I mean, everybody, when Guardian got spoiled, it got picked up. And another thing is, Sahili's a Planeswalker. It is a bomb card. Yeah. Like, it is considered like a bomb. Right? Even if it's like not playing that much, like it is still like a Planeswalker. That's very surprising, like a mythic rare went unnoticed. I know like it was considered a cheap card, but yeah, I mean
there wasn't many decks that could actually exploit her at the time.
I mean, but look, Jeskai, Sahili Rai, pretty crazy right now.
Even with
what's this that he's playing? True Name Nemesis.
Protection from you.
Oh, and he targets Christian.
He targets the Christian.
Okay. That card actually
with the H.
Gets protection from me.
You need to make sure. All right, so you got to make sure you also name your opponent because if you don't, then
you can technically miss the trigger.
You missed the trigger.
So it's really funny.
It's really funny that you kill it and then people are like,
really?
"Oh, what's up? Why are you killing me?" Like you never named the trigger. You never named anyone the trigger, so you miss it.
What's really annoying is like when people miss triggers and for things that don't have May or something like that. Because it causes a rewind in the game.
Yeah.
And what if like you can't rewind and like that's just a game warning and like the game just goes on.
Oh, because it's being targeted first. That happens first. Yeah, fair enough. Second effect. Second thing.
It's pretty brutal.
Look for Phantasmal.
I'm looking forward to see how this would do.
No, you're right. It does go.
You know what's really funny?
It does work.
If
now I'll
if I believe.
Okay. Do I take it out?
Axe wins this game.
You have to reveal everything.
I get second place. Isn't that crazy?
Just to let you guys know, we're at 49 minutes, so we're about to hit turns.
That's right. You still have the GTA, and you still have.
So once
it's 11 to 24.
We're gonna go to 5.
Wait, where's my will?
Turn 5.
Oh, wait, never mind.
Just so you guys know,
roll, turn name, and
the relic exiled.
And I'll trust you to take out everything. I'll trust you. Okay. Do you have any other kind of spells in your hand?
They have
I already saw the hand.
Christian asked if he has any other counter spells in hand.
The one on your lap, maybe? Just kidding. Unfortunately, it's going to go to turns.
And now we're in turns.
Unless I gotta look.
Turn 0. Yo, if there's a draw, technically, he gets the win if they can't end the game.
Yeah.
Alright, so.
Because he has one.
Well, I mean, technically, they go to game 3 to try to resolve it then, too.
Yeah. But it. Oh, they go to game 3 regardless?
I believe so.
And they do 5 turns there, or?
It can't be block targeted, deal damage, or enchanted by anything.
So we're just getting confirmation about the turns. If there's 2 turns left in this game, when they go to game 3, they'll continue from the 2 turns. So then they'll start at 3.
Okay.
3.
How are we keeping track of things?
Die.
With a die. Wait, was it turn 0 now turn 1?
Well, his was turn 1.
Yeah.
I don't know. So now it's past turn, so he should get turn 1.
No, it's still my turn.
So it's turn 0.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, it's turn 0.
So then I will attack with opening.
So yeah, I mean this last round is pretty crazy.
Really grindy matches. So.
Oh, you know what's very interesting also? I believe if Christian played Ags and
the token.
and who else? Oh, he got a bye.
You got to buy
Okay,
it.
so I'll gain 4 life.
Yeah. So right now he's at 4 points. So if he wins, he's at 7.
So that'll happen
Right.
then 1.
I'll be at 6, and Ags will be at 6.
I will, in response.
You are on the bottom of the list
to give
with
it
3,
plus
my
2
friend.
plus 2.
Oh.
So you'll take 4 damage.
You lost by 2-1.
Then this gets
To
2
who?
more counters because they'll
Did
combat
you win?
damage to you.
Oh, no, yeah, you're right.
Then,
Yeah, you're right.
second
right.
main phase,
Because you got a bye.
Yeah, you're right.
tap
You have
3.
3 points.
3 points.
I'll
You're getting one
destroy
win.
one of the mutables.
Yeah, you're correct.
Oh.
And I think I got this.
What was it? Was it a Vindicate? It was.
So game 1, Ags won, I believe.
Game 1, I.
So now it's turn.
Now
So
they
you know
are-
what's pretty crazy? They'll tie.
Yeah, they might tie.
No, they. If he wins, they tie.
Oh, like
So if Ags does not
True name.
hold out,
Targeting you.
if Ags doesn't hold out,
Pass.
he actually.
Let's put this away.
So if Ags holds out, then Ags wins. If Ags does not hold out, they tie.
Wow.
Yeah, that's actually really crazy.
But he needs to win.
But guys, what really needs to happen is they tie, right? And I get second, or Ags wins, I get second. I won second place, man.
He just wants to.
I won second. I can't get first anymore. I made that big mistake in game 1.
Will the council?
Oh, I can tell you how I made the mistake. All right, so
Unfortunately, I can't target 2 names. So
You can.
Okay,
Okay.
well let's
But it
take a
won't
look.
work,
Ooh,
Hold on.
Will it work?
hold on.
also
Council.
a judgment.
That is
Judge,
a great
will it
removal
work?
card.
Will it work on 2 name?
I think it does actually.
Wait, what does it say?
I think it does.
Judge, what do you think? Does true name work on a true name?
Starting-
Council's judgment work on a true
I
name.
think it does.
It doesn't target the player.
Oh,
It does it?
it doesn't.
It says each player. It doesn't target
Yeah,
the player.
So it happens.
So it works. Yeah. It
And
works.
then let's see.
Starting with each player votes for an exile each permanent with the most votes or attack the most votes.
So the question is here whether Council's judgment gets it
Yeah, because
affects
it's a
true name nemesis. But the thing is, because it never targets the player, he can actually he doesn't even target true name nemesis. There's no targeting there. And then the destroy effect is a white source, but it doesn't say protection from. I'd have to relook this protection from
For a non-life
player.
permanent, I don't control.
Oh, for
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on you. That's why
So
Council's
that's why
judgment
it's
is
so
so
good.
ridiculous.
You either have
Well,
to.
let's just look this up.
No, yeah.
Because I forgot what protection from player means.
So either way, it was gonna get rid of one. Damn.
Because I know protection from
So
from
we're
player
just gonna play on as if it works.
means
okay?
you can't
So
block
then,
it either.
I'll
Or
do the same thing I did last turn. Attack with all 3.
Okay. Block that.
what's the Council's judgment, right?
I'm gonna gain 4 from this one. 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4. On this one that's unblocked, I'm going to give her plus
True name
4 plus
nemesis.
4. So that's 5.
I'm sure this is a
6
common thing.
goes through. And then she gets 2
Because it is a
counters.
white source.
There 1. And then go turn 3.
So I don't see the Merfolk player coming back from this.
Well, I mean, that just means they tie.
They just tie.
Rough.
But it was a great match, nonetheless. It was very fun to watch. As grindy as it was.
Well, that's why it's so good. I love grinding. These are the tough matches. Anything, X?
Alright, so right now Kevin's just checking to make sure that the console's rule actually did.
Yeah, because I am fairly certain that true name nemesis can be removed by Council's
Oh, it's
judgment.
Mark. Shoot. Hey, what's up, brother?
Oh boy, a call in turns. He wants the slow
Well,
play one.
technically, Lexi took over at 4 for new ones, but because I haven't officially signed out to him, the old ones. But
I mean, they're gonna tie. That's the thing. If they're on turn 5.
Oh yeah, no. I told him I was going to call him to give him a sign out, but
yeah, and then they're gonna start
the old ones.
the next
but
game
we had
with
agreed
2
that 4
turns.
o'clock he would take new ones. But is it a dispo? You can just tell me. Yeah, go for it. What's up?
Yo, are you gonna make a nasty play right now?
I don't know.
And down. No, you can't. You can't. We don't have an attending in house. You cannot.
So we're gonna give a warning to Christian.
No,
Yeah, exactly. That's
okay.
an easy consult. That's an easy consult. You just say, we're not allowed to prognosticate on this patient 72 hours after what do you call it?
Anyway, it doesn't really matter. All I know is I am fairly certain the way it works is because you never target the player, you never target the creature.
So, no, you cannot prognosticate. You cannot declare brain dead. You cannot. No, absolutely not.
But don't you target a creature to vote? Don't you
Tell your
target?
spoken with your chief. Tell her Dr.
Each player
Margo
names.
told you
It's
that,
that's not targeting.
that
Do you know deflecting
cannot
call?
do that, but that you would be happy to follow
Yeah,
the
it's
patient
kind of like that.
in all of their post-arrest care because we're good like that. Okay.
Sorry about that.
Even better if they don't.
He's
Right?
kind of what is it? On call?
He's on call.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know exactly. We can't do it right now, but we can follow them for other reasons. But until 72 hours, we cannot prognosticate. Yeah,
These mints were wrong. Gotta put them away.
Sorry, Malcolm. Not sorry for you, but sorry for them. So you can't do that.
A little bit sorry for you.
All right, brother. Good luck.
We will.
Bye-bye.
We will.
Sorry about that. Just gonna clear brain death with somebody that just coded.
Okay.
Can't do that. They're not.
Tap 2. Master of the Gold Trident.
ER docs. I hate to say it, but it's true. ER docs.
I'll pass.
Ooh.
Alright, so game. Well, it was
It's
turned
not
on you?
It's 4 turn on him. It's 3
Okay.
turn on me.
So let's see how many creatures is on the board there.
No, you can't do that right after.
1,
taking
2,
this. You have to
3
wait
creatures
a
on the
certain
board
amount
right
of
now.
time.
What do you
Because
think?
Set it as something ahead of time or like anything else, like be interfering with them. You let them like cool down. After the
Okay.
One life,
Unless you're
unfortunately.
targeting
Yeah,
for
but
72 hours after predicate.
Yeah.
You cannot. That's like gross negligence.
Maybe the
And
viewers
they're
can see
trying to force my junior to go down there.
what may happen.
It's
Yeah.
not gonna happen under my watch.
We'll see.
Dude, that's nasty.
I'm sorry. That worked out. What was I doing? Oh yeah, magic.
All right, so we're in turn 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh,
I'm
turn
going to-
4.
Turn 4, but then it'll be 5.
Yeah.
Brainstorm.
Oh boy.
There's a brainstorm happening.
So put 2 back.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, I got the game. Oh wait, actually maybe.
Maybe not.
Let's see. Let's see what he
This
got.
is turn 5. Yeah, this is turn 5.
No, this is turn 5.
Yeah.
This is
I
turn
have to
5.
win this turn. Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
has to win this turn.
Okay. Turn 5.
Because that's why I was asking about turn 3, turn 4. We'll look back into it, but thank you, Crystal Beer. I have a feeling he could have helped me with Reanimator.
Dude, I'm super
game
hyped
1.
right now. Hold up.
You're super what?
Don't worry about it.
So let's see what he got. Snapcaster Mage. Well, there's so many things he can target.
The only thing that's targetable. You're 2/2.
Well, in response to the Snapcaster, pop road.
Okay.
But he can still play it because
No, he can't.
Oh no. So in response to Snapcaster, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh boy. I mean, it happens.
Yeah, it happens.
It's pretty clear cut and dry what's gonna happen now.
Yeah. There's nothing in the hand.
You don't got anything?
What? No. I already cracked relic.
Okay, then that's not
No.
happening.
No.
No.
In
You have to
response to
target a
Snap,
spell.
yeah.
Yeah, I targeted it.
So this exiles, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
now I
yeah.
understand what you're saying.
So
Yeah.
there's nothing to
Now
get to,
I see,
yeah.
Nice.
So this
No,
is
all of that
all
is
is exiled.
That's fine.
Yeah.
And then he brought out a
The
mule.
only thing I can do is do this. Which one do you block?
I lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to crack relic on my end.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, it had happened.
That's a good
If
draw.
not, I
though.
would hold it
That was a very fair
That
draw.
was a nut draw.
That
So
was
they
a-
tied.
Wow. That brainstorm really
Yeah.
helped them.
All right. Well, to conclude, Christian here got you can call it the nuts in poker. It is when you get something like the nut draw. He got the perfect draw. And
What
it's
a
fucking crazy.
misplay.
Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. So he got Snapcaster Mage, which allowed him to bring back his removal.
Yes.
If not, the case would have been that Snapcaster would not like Snapcaster was a huge thing. If not the case with Snapcaster, you have all these other. He had 3 blockers available because he had Mutable. Because he had to crack Relic of
On
Progenitus.
my end step, I had an open mana.
Right.
Because there's other things like there's so many things, especially like
Right. So Christian here didn't crack because he had 1 mana in play. You said right?
I had a Mutable untapped.
Yeah.
The turn before.
So he had Mutable untapped the turn before, and he could have gotten rid of it, but he didn't. So well, can't really say anything about that.
So that's already on board. Huh? No, it's by protocol.
Anyway, so small thing. The case is that Snapcaster Mage was bring out anything like Vindicate, Council's Judgment, what else can you bring? Source of Plowshares, which is the case in that we chose Source of Plowshares. Take care, Rick.
So, and that's knee jerk for so.
It was good playing with you, man.
Oh man.
Sorry, dude. So what do you think of that? You did tie.
Yeah, it was fun, but damn.
You know what that means, right?
What?
I'm second.
Who's first?
You are.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I mean, didn't you win all your games?
Yeah.
So you're first.
Lit.
You should have lost against me. Oh man, I can't believe. No, I just misplayed. I deserved the loss there.
Nah, I misplayed too. It's whatever.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it is what it is. So, because of the way the point system works, I have 6.
Yeah.
I believe he has 5.
Yeah.
You have 7.
7?
Yeah, so I got second. That's really funny how the Swiss thing works. So anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in.
This is Hey What I'm Playing. We're just practicing a little bit of Legacy on a Sunday night / afternoon / evening. I'm gonna wait for Christian to have his last words, but
that's another example.
Attending to a lady.
yeah, okay.
That can happen wrong. And
So thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm just waiting for Christian.
And at the end of the
If you
day,
have any questions, I'll be free. Feel free to ask them, and I'll answer them gladly.
But just some people don't care.
I was gonna say the intensive is pretty much. I mean, he was calling her brain dad. I called Miami.
Hey guys. Did you already stop the stream?
I have not stopped the stream yet.
All right, thanks everybody for joining us. That was the tournament. Who ended up winning? Ags?
Ags won. I got second, and you got
second?
yeah.
Wow. Hey, at least I'm undefeated. It's true though. I am undefeated.
You are correct. You are undefeated.
So, but you lost though, right?
I did lose 1.
So
I have more
how
points.
come I have less points than a loser?
All right. So when you tie, you get 1 point in the Swiss system.
Yes.
Yes.
But you lost.
Yes, but I won the second one, so I have 6 points in total.
Oh, you won 2 games.
I got the bye.
Yeah. That's fine.
So I lucked out. I lucked out, guys. I lucked out.
All right. Did you guys have fun?
Yeah.
Wasn't that not like some of the most intense
tough.
Magic you've ever played?
That was alright.
All right.
I prefer Grixis Stelver still.
All right. Well, buy it. Make it.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I will make Grixis Stelver. Might as well with these Axis Force of Wills.
Exactly. All right. Thanks guys for joining us.
Guys.
All right. We'll be doing this again. Hopefully in like a month or sooner if this guy just sets it up at his store.
Yeah, it's gonna take time, however, so maybe a month. Unfortunately.
All right. Bye guys. Take care.
Take care, guys. The nut draw.
He did not draw, but I still won.
When Magic's greatest cards are in your hands, only then, we see the power of over 20 years of Magic the Gathering. With greater options come greater decks, more creative strategies, and innovation on a scale not imagined before. Magic is eternal. Its greatest legacy is only a local game store away. Welcome to Legacy. When Magic's greatest cards are in your hands, only then, we see the power of over 20 years of Magic the Gathering. With greater options come greater decks, more creative strategies, and innovation on a scale not imagined before. Magic is eternal. Its greatest legacy is only a local game store away. Welcome to Legacy. When Magic's greatest cards are in your hands, only then, we see the power of over 20 years of Magic the Gathering. With greater options come greater decks, more creative strategies, and innovation on a scale not imagined before. Magic is eternal. Its greatest legacy is only a local game store away. Welcome to Legacy. When Magic's greatest cards are in your hands, only then, we see the power of over 20 years of Magic the Gathering. With greater options come greater decks, more creative strategies, and innovation on a scale not imagined before. Magic is eternal. Its greatest legacy is only a local game store away. Welcome to Legacy. When Magic's greatest cards are in your hands, only then, we see the power of over 20 years of Magic the Gathering. With greater options come greater decks, more creative strategies, and innovation on a scale not imagined before. Magic is eternal. Its greatest legacy is only a local game store away. Welcome to Legacy. When Magic's greatest cards are in your hands, only then, we see the power of over 20 years of Magic the Gathering. With greater options come greater decks, more creative strategies, and innovation on a scale not imagined before. Magic is eternal. Its greatest legacy is only a local game store away. Welcome to Legacy.